And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me as always, Tyler.
Hello.
Champions.
I never know what to say.
Champions.
Can you imagine if
Say
I
that.
still said champions?
Champions.
Man, I don't
That's the word of the day.
I don't identify with you guys.
Because you're not a champion.
No, I am.
In what regard?
My team's won way more things than your team.
Which team?
The Buffalo Bills.
They've never won a Super Bowl, actually. They're 0-4.
Well, they would never win a Super Bowl because they're basketball and Super Bowl is
They're 0-4,
football.
dude. You
Are they
literally
really?
picked
Okay.
maybe the worst record
I don't think I know
in
another
championships
I don't
out
think
of
I know
any
another
team
team.
ever.
What about the Lakers? Lakers are probably high up there, right? I'm a Laker guy.
I think the Bills are 0-4 4 straight years. I think that's true.
Yeah, but with Jordan?
The Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
No, it was
That's what I mean. Like over all time spans, like you guys didn't win a championship since the Reagan administration.
53 years.
So I know the Bills have won since then.
The Bills have never won.
Ever?
The Buffalo Bills?
Are you screwing with me? Is that the not the
you
Buffalo
screwing
Bills?
with them?
Not the Bills. What was Jordan? The Bulls?
Bulls.
Oh, Bulls. Buffalo Bulls?
The Chicago
Bulls. Yeah.
Dang,
That's
dude.
what I'm talking about.
You know sports?
I know sports.
You can hang.
That's why you said the Super Bowl. I was not about the Bills.
Yeah, because you were talking about a football team.
I was talking about the
so
Buffaloes. Buffaloes and Bulls are kind of the same thing. They had horns.
They are both mammals,
Yeah. Yep.
and that's about all I got. They're big. They're
And
big.
they have horns.
They start with B.
Yeah. So there's a lot of similarities.
They're
And
pretty much the same animal.
we can agree that that's an easy mistake to make.
I think that is a mistake to make. I will meet you there.
All right.
Out of all the mistakes to make, that's one
That's
of them.
one of them.
And you made it.
I
And that's
proved
okay
it. Yeah,
because you're going to learn now.
Yeah.
This will be imprinted in your core memories. And I guarantee you'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're now broadcasting the mistake.
I was going to say, I gotta
Forever.
do a lot of editing. And I don't want to do it.
Dude, I know you won't do it, yeah.
No, I won't.
You don't do it for me every time I make a mistake.
Yeah.
So
No, if
you
anything, I just
emphasize
highlight
it.
it. I kind of like put you a
Exactly.
little bit louder on that section.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You repeat it a couple times. That's when you start doing the editing.
Jeez. What's going on?
Anyways, yeah, New York Knicks champions, 53 years. I was at Permani's, watched it. There was actually a lot of Knicks fans there. It was crazy.
It's good.
We were going crazy. I was with our buddy.
Is it better to, because I think, was it the game before that you were there and people were giving you a hard time and then
Yes.
they came back and won? So this
Yes.
is like the different.
We also came back and won in this game. I think we came back
you
and
guys
won
are always
in
the second
literally
half.
every game.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's just how you guys
Which
play.
is crazy. This was, I don't know if it was better or worse. I mean, I would say it's probably better because we actually won the championship, but it did feel good to look all the Spurs fans, quote unquote. I'm sure none of them were actually Spurs fans.
I mean, I'm sure
in the
most of
eyes.
them weren't Knicks fans either. I would argue that you're probably one of the few
No, there was a
Knicks
couple
fans.
people there that, I mean, they claim they're, I don't know.
Sure.
I guess not. There was one dude who said he was from New York, so.
All right.
You think he's lying to me?
I don't know.
Are you a very cynical person? You just think humanity is cooked?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to believe in humanity.
So do I.
I like to believe that everyone's good.
I mean, your belief
Or not
led
everyone's
the
good,
Knicks
but,
to the
but most people
Super
are
Bowl.
good.
Yeah.
Which is probably a naive position. Yeah, it was. Dude, I did not believe in the Knicks at all.
I was totally going to bet against them, and I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, I should have told you to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was crazy. Called my dad.
Yeah, it's a bummer you didn't get to
wild.
experience that with him.
My dad's always out of town whenever a New York team wins a championship.
Yeah.
It's
You think
crazy.
that's like on purpose?
No, it's
Do you think he's like at the game?
if he has a trip scheduled while we're in the finals, I feel great about it. So, 1994 New York Rangers. My dad was in France.
Yeah.
Lock it in, dude.
He was probably
win
at a
the
bar
cup.
down the street.
What?
He was probably at a bar down the street. Maybe he's
In
like very-
94?
Yeah, he's probably very superstitious and just does that.
I don't know what you're saying, but
In 94. Well, I guess you were born in when? 97?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the year my brother was born.
94?
Yeah, my
Oh, your
brother
older
was
brother.
like a
Yeah.
month old. and the New York Rangers won the cup. So technically,
He went to France when your brother's a month old?
yeah, dude. My dad's a
Jeez.
grinder, dude.
Yeah.
He's grinding. He's working. You know what I mean?
Clearly.
So, anyways, that was that championship. And then the Rangers made the finals in 2008, I think, against the Kings. My dad was right in my living room.
Yeah.
His living room.
Your living room.
It's my living room. Yeah, his living room. Lost. Heartbreaker. I think we lost 2 overtime. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the worst.
So he's been home every year since then.
Jonathan Quick, Los Angeles Kings. I'll never live that down.
Yeah.
I want nothing more than the New York Rangers to win a Stanley Cup, dude. My dad would be so happy.
Yeah.
He might actually tell me that he loves me. You know what I mean? That might be my chance. I'm telling you, if there's one thing that'll get that to happen, it's that.
I think you might get a hug and maybe like a little shoulder squeeze, like on the neck, like on your little collarbone.
That might be even better.
Maybe, but I'm
That
just
might be
saying,
even better.
Like that's an easier thing to do.
I might get a handshake.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's too intimate.
I don't think you understand the passion.
Maybe.
The passion.
Yeah.
But I'm ecstatic the next one. It was one of the most unbelievable playoff series I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Literally nobody had us winning the championship. We came back from every deficit. We have the second best playoff record of all time. You can't write it any
I was
better.
gonna say you beat it. Like you won what, 3 games, 4 games?
So the first series against the Atlanta Hawks, we lost 2 games by 1 point, by the way. So we barely lost 2 games. So we're down 2-1 in our first series. And then everyone was like, oh my gosh, we're going to choke and lose against the Hawks, who were like the 6th seed. And then we come back to beat them. And then from that point, that second loss that we had from them, we didn't lose until game 3 of the finals.
Okay.
So it was like 2 months straight of just sweeping everyone.
Yeah.
Sweeping them under the rug, as I like to call it.
Uh-huh.
Just pull the rug up, you sweep them under there. You don't tell a single soul about it.
Yeah.
Your wife comes home. She says, "Oh, you sweeped?" And you say, "Yeah." But we know.
My wife hasn't asked me that.
We know what happened.
Yeah.
My wife does.
Mm-hmm.
In my head canon. My head canon, my wife's super neat.
Yeah.
And I'm not. So I try to strive to be better. That's how my head canon goes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She makes me a better person
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
In reality, you just got to argue about it.
Oh, probably. Probably.
Anyway.
Anyways.
That's
dude,
great.
What a time to be
Congratulations,
alive.
Knicks.
Unbelievable.
Who's your Michael Jordan? You have like a
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Bronson? Yeah,
I mean,
so
he's
he did
literally
it.
a hero.
He does it. Yeah.
He's a hero forever, immortalized in New York lore. He could literally do nothing for the rest of his life.
And you got a
Hero.
championship. You win.
Dude, 53 years.
Yeah.
You don't even understand what 53 years is. You can't even quantify that.
I do. That's the first time that I understood my dad's age.
53.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was 48 and my dad was 53. Those are not at the same time, but those were when I remembered those ages. So my mom's 48, my dad's 53, my grandma's 62. Those are the 3 that I kind of...
And now what are they? What year was that? Because do you do math based off of that?
Oh, no.
Oh, you just remember that moment in time.
Whenever it clicked for me, like, oh, my dad's 53 years old.
You were what, 38 or?
I was 38, yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad's 82 now. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he actually?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Good for him.
Yeah. Still going to the gym every day, all that stuff.
Yeah, you were saying that he just cleaned out his garage.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mr. DeFazio,
with
man.
him in front of his garage with a car inside of it. Yeah.
You're going to look back on that picture and be like, that's a good picture.
And this is a little sad. I've been taking pictures recently, and it's one of those like I'm noticing similar pictures that I have with like my grandparents of them with Penny, and that's making me like nostalgic and sad and it's a lot of weird,
complicated.
Yeah, it's weird feelings.
That's a complicated ball of emotions there.
Yeah, I got some good. I have a video of him dancing at Eaton Park.
Yeah,
like in the booth. He's just kind of like it's funny.
It's bebopping around.
Yeah,
I love Eden Park.
Yeah,
I get the super burger.
Yeah, Superburger's fine.
I mean, that's such a John pick, man.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, that's my
a
jam.
John pick at Eaton Park is like a cheeseburger plain.
No. You misunderstand me entirely.
Oh, okay.
Superburger is
Eaton Park. That is the default Eaton Park thing.
Yes.
With fries.
Yes.
That's fair.
Come on.
That's fair.
Come on.
Mountain Dew? Or
yeah.
Go Coke.
Nah, go back, dude.
Yeah, okay.
You got to go with what's in the picture, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like
I don't think they put a Mountain Dew in the picture anymore.
I think they do.
Do they?
I am willing to bet you on that.
No.
There's a reason I go Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It's the advertising. Gets me. Mm-hmm. But I go to McDonald's, I get a Big Mac. You know what I mean? I don't go to McDonald's to get a plain hamburger.
I don't know if a Big Mac. I mean, I guess it is. They still do promotions around that. I feel like McDonald's, they're really pushing breakfast, but B, they're doing the.
I think they're off the breakfast chain.
No, they're trying to sell those FIFA cups.
The commercial I saw for the World Cup was a Big Mac or a 10-piece, or maybe it's Big Mac and a 10-piece. That's the deal right now.
Yeah.
So that kind of completely invalidates your point.
That's fair. I pay $4 for my sausage breakfast sandwich.
I thought you never pay another cent because you have so many points.
Well, no, now Chelsea's home, so my freebie goes to her.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm never getting married, bro. It sounds like a scam.
Oh, it's cheaper than paying. So, like, I can either get my sandwich for free, or I can get her McGriddle, which is like
better value,
way more.
Yeah.
It's the same point value.
Yeah, but they're your points.
Crazy. The what?
She didn't earn those points. You did.
Yeah, that's all right. That's what
you're a very selfless person.
Marriage. I don't know.
That's why I said it might be a scam.
She was napping, and I take it and I put it in the fridge, and she.
It's a little surprise for her, or she knows it's coming.
Didn't even thank me today.
She did not thank you.
I wake up.
I can't believe you put that on the recording.
Yeah.
If she ever listened to these,
I was going to say she'll never listen.
She'll never, dude. It'll be buried in episode 237.
No, she normally does. This is 231, actually.
Dang, I was close though. I did some mental calculations.
Yeah.
No, not gymnastics. I've never been flexible.
Dude, it took me so long to edit the last 2 episodes. From all the chairs squeaking and the
and that's what caused you to get the new chairs.
Oh my gosh, yes, yeah,
dang,
yeah.
There's got to be AI or something that can just automatically detect background
noise.
But
not with the. I have to buy like the new version of the software that I'm using, and I have to buy a plugin and a subscription. And
I can't believe you go through all that work to do that.
It annoyed me enough that I was kind of.
Oh, so you listen to every episode still?
Only for stuff like that.
Like spot checking.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to it. I used to listen to the whole thing, and then I got really sick of myself.
Yeah, now it's like,
I got so sick of myself.
Just put it out there, and
it's bad to the point where like people will reach out to me and be like, they'll say something, and I'll be like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "The podcast, bro." I'm like, "Oh my god, I did talk about that." I know, which is bad. I should really be very coherent about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, stand behind what you say, but
And now it's I'm just throwing takes out. It's so willy nilly.
Yeah, whenever Chelsea slaps me and throws a
McGriddle
in my face, I won't even remember it.
No, she readily admitted that she will never listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Like even if there was something crazy buried in here.
Oh yeah.
She's like, nah.
She could learn about me more as a person if she listened to it, I think. Like I've shared more things with you than her.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch that one, but I appreciate you sharing things with me.
No, I feel close to you.
I like listening
to you.
We have
that occasionally. Yeah.
We do have that occasionally, although you've been really trying to tilt me off the face of the earth, apparently, during Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You have like a scheme or something, you haven't done anything.
No.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Is that the scheme? That I'm supposed to think there's a scheme?
You'll know.
I don't think you should understand because you have DM'd semi-free like recently.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me.
It has nothing to do with
the things
D&D. It's just you as a person that I want to hurt, not the DM.
Yeah, but when I'm in that mode, I am the DM.
That's true. That's why it's tougher. There are layers.
So why are you trying to do it at D&D?
I just see you, and I need like support. I need like a pile on.
Oh,
like,
I see.
can't just keep hammering you one-on-one like that.
Right.
I feel like that's not a nice thing to do. But if I can snipe you while other people kind of have you pinned down with other gunfire, then
have you ever seen the group I play with, like League with the other group? Like my buddy from Kansas and all them.
No.
You should come in one night.
Just
You'll hear that.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I'm out.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't touch him.
Yeah.
It's relentless. It's bad. I mean, we're just
So
roasting each other the whole
that's
time.
where I need to be then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to pile on.
Whenever you're losing,
Yes.
like consistently.
Yes, that's how you get me. I've just shared my kryptonite. But next time I play with all of them, I'll invite you.
But I'll
Or
be
maybe,
like Goku. I don't want to hurt you.
I think Goku wants to hurt people. I mean, when they're bad.
No, the whole thing with
He waits
Goku
until
and
they kill his
Superman, where
friends,
it's like,
and then-
hey, here's my kryptonite, and then Goku's like, I would never use kryptonite, otherwise I could beat Superman, type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That's true. That's a good point.
yeah. Well, like, it's a lot
So you're
of
saying
responsibility.
I'm Superman?
Yeah,
Dang, dude. Nice. Thanks.
yeah. I mean, I'm Batman, so I kick your ass, but like that would be
Batman does not win against Superman.
It's immortalized in the comics.
There's not one comic where Superman wins?
Batman does break his hand when he punches Superman, so I'll give you that.
Oh.
the
As it should be.
one time Batman doesn't have his suit on, and he says something. He's like, "Hey, you're gonna have another Jason Todd on your hands or something." And Batman like turns around and just like cracks him. It just shatters his hand.
Yeah, he's literally.
And then Superman's like, "Dude, if I didn't roll with that punch,
Oh, you would have just
you would have obliterated."
died. Yeah, your whole body would have exploded. Superman's so busted.
He really is.
Are you gonna watch Supergirl that comes out?
Yeah,
This week or
I'm
next
so
week?
far behind. I haven't seen The Mandalorian, so like that's just gonna be on
I was gonna
stream.
say,
at that
you're not far
point.
behind on DC. It's only one movie. Just Superman, I thought, right? With the new
Yeah,
James Gunn.
is that with like Lobo and stuff? Like that's with
Lobo?
Jason Momoa's in there, and
Wait, what? Superman?
yeah, I
No,
think
no.
yeah, Lobo's
No.
DC.
Oh, Lobo is DC.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
He
I
wasn't
think-
in the first Superman
No,
movie.
I think he's in Supergirl.
Oh, cool. I love Lobo.
I
As
like
a
Jason
character.
Momoa, and I know that he loves the character. So like,
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see Jason Momoa as Lobo. Lobo's like a I don't even know how you describe him, man. He's kind of like a funny but still
jack dude with long
jacked-
hair that looks
yeah,
like
motorcycle.
Kiss. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You
like
don't see
comic
Jason
relief, but
Momoa like
he's
that?
also like super OP. It's like
Yeah.
it's a fine balance.
Yeah, because he like chops his head off or something to get someone in there, or like
He does a lot of crazy stuff.
yeah,
I liked him in the animated series too, but he was a little bit more just goofy and
toned down. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Joker.
Yeah, but that is my favorite Joker.
Yeah,
Like not as sinister. I've said this a million times, but not as sinister, but more just jokey, and
yeah,
he's good. He's going for the punchline more so than winning, which I respect.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if he could get you, with like one of those flag guns. That's like his classic move, the flag gun.
So wait, the Supergirl's not out yet.
I don't think so. I think it's either this weekend or next weekend, something like that. It's soon. It's this month. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I mean, we reviewed the first Superman movie, which I think we kind of were like middle on it. At least I was.
Yeah, and
I
watched
wasn't
it
like
again,
a
and it's
super
just-
fan of it. No pun intended.
Yeah, June 26th comes out.
Yeah.
I'll probably be playing Star Fox at that point. So, yeah.
Okay. I always
I would go see it with you.
an excuse to go to the movie theater. When's we're set to go see Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, isn't that like out? I'm pretty sure
No, it's not out.
That's got to be out.
No.
Dude, I see a million clips of it.
No, not Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
We want to see Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Also
that
with Jason Momoa.
He's in everything. Kind of. Not really, but-
Street Fighter 2026. Here we go. When does this come out?
Didn't we say that at the Game Awards?
Yeah.
We're like, dude, let's go see this.
I mean, we say a lot of things. I want to see it all the
I
time,
would
and then
do
I
it.
find out you guys just
Dude,
go without
I
me.
love going to the movie theater. What are you talking about? When's the last time that happened?
Anime stuff.
You don't
I
like
just-
anime.
I know, but I just like to be a part of things.
Well, I'm doing you a favor.
It says post-production is expected October 26th. I don't even think there's like a...
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
like not even this year.
No.
They showed it last year like it was coming out this year.
Yeah, they dropped it 35 points in popularity too. So I'm not too worried about it. But yes, I do want to go see that.
I just like going to the movie theater. I miss going to the movie theater.
Yeah, so let's
It's a
go
good
see...
experience.
Let's go see Supergirl.
Okay, let's go see Supergirl.
Can we get it in the 4D seats?
Oh, the vibrating ones?
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as I don't have to sit next to you.
Okay.
Like Chelsea Buffer?
Yeah, Chelsea made the buffer.
Good.
We saw Superman with those seats, and when he was like flying around and stuff as they're moving, yeah, like it was worth it.
There's just too much
Stimulation.
There's too much I know.
Yeah.
So it's like I just can't. My mind will wander.
All right. Yeah,
I'll do the seats, but that's my compromise.
We don't have to.
No, I'll do the seats. They are
the
expensive as
normie
fuck,
seats.
though. I did do that for like Fantastic Four or something. But I was pretty hammered though, so it was a wild experience.
That was like the first time that Chelsea and I had gone out since Penny was born, I think, or something like that.
Fantastic Four?
No, the Superman movie.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's why I was like splurging.
Memorable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that sounds like you just going most expensive, ridiculous, not worth.
Yeah.
Well, I go popcorn. So are you a popcorn guy?
Yeah. We didn't get popcorn then. I don't. Maybe we did. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I even if I am not
just
hungry,
had dinner. Yeah. You need popcorn.
Because I'll find a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I understand the task at hand, and I figure it out.
Popcorn is Now, do you finish your popcorn before the movie starts?
Yeah, I do.
That's the problem.
So bad. Well, my strategy used to be, it's just muscle memory at this point, where I'd finish it before the movie started, and they used, because I always buy the huge fat one, and I used to get the free refill. They got rid of that after the pandemic, and it really messed me up. Now they kind of added it back if you're a rewards member.
Are you not?
No, I'm not a rewards member. I never go to the movies.
Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it's like a monthly thing.
Okay.
Shocker. Another subscription.
Yeah, never mind.
I'll never do that. But man, do I miss getting that free refill, man. Those were the days.
Yeah.
I didn't know how great I had it until it was gone. And that's like
if there wasn't enough
of
movies like coming out
you would do
to
it?
justify it. Oh, no, I couldn't do it now. I was a kid.
Well, what if Toy Story 5's out? You could take her to see that.
Is it out?
Yes.
How about we go to Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4 first, and then
I went to Toy Story 1. It was the anniversary last year.
Yeah.
I went with my mom.
She watched Toy Story 1 and was kind of... She knows who Buzz and Woody are.
She knows who a lot of people are.
Yeah.
She knows Mickey, Goofy, Donald.
Yeah. Clarabelle.
She does know Clarabelle.
Pete. Chip and Dale.
Pete's the big guy?
Yeah.
The big goofy guy?
The cat guy, yeah.
Is Goofy a cat? Goofy's a dog.
Goofy's a dog.
And Pete's a cat?
Pete's a cat, yeah.
He's a bad guy in Kingdom Hearts. Did you know that?
He's a bad guy in a lot of things, but the Mickey Mouse Playhouse makes him a little like... He always apologizes.
I guess he is always a bad guy in everything.
Yeah. He's misunderstood.
He is kind of misunderstood,
He's
but...
the Vegeta of the Mickeyverse.
He's not the Vegeta of the Mickeyverse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the
Vegeta of the Mickeyverse is probably Donald Duck, I would imagine, because Donald started out as a villain, 100%, back in the OG days. And he's kind of morphed himself into Mickey's friend. I think he's exactly like Vegeta.
Yeah, maybe.
He knows Zeta Flare. Vegeta can go Super Saiyan.
Pete has little, kind of spiky black ears, and Vegeta has spiky black hair.
No, I'm not giving that to you.
They both have the gravelly voice.
I'm not giving it to you, man. I'm sorry.
They both, I don't know. That's all I got.
Look, dude. Vegeta started out as villain, turned good. Donald started out as villain, turned good. Vegeta has a smoking hot wife. Donald has a smoking hot wife.
Yeah, Daisy is pretty hot.
Look, man, it's the similarities. They both know Gallic Gun.
I do like how Donald is very vocal about it's just like they find a new planet and it's like, oh, we should name it Mickey Mouse Planet. And Donald's like, oh, yeah. Should we?
He's like yeah, dude,
it's never Donald
everything
Duck
else.
Planet.
Yeah. Donald's us, man.
Yeah.
He's
the common man.
Yes.
I get that. Okay. I come around.
Dude is the most powerful Final Fantasy character.
Kingdom Hearts character?
No, it counts as Final Fantasy because it's the same verse, kind of.
Ugh.
I think so. The Final Fantasy characters are there. He's using Final Fantasy spells.
But isn't it like he's... Are you ever in a Final Fantasy world? You never go to Midgar.
No. There's always
Midgard.
some neutral world where the Final Fantasy characters are at.
Yeah, so...
Or they come to the Disney worlds. Like Cloud was in Olympus or something. Which is Greek mythology, but also a Disney movie. So it gets a little complicated with who owns what. But imagine you're in Olympus and you see Cloud, but what happens when Kratos shows up? You know, what's the order of operations here? You know what I mean?
Cloud just gets wrecked. by anyone up there. Right?
Yeah, dude,
like not even
of
like,
course.
dude, Pegasus comes down and just clobbers him.
Probably not, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
End of Final Fantasy VII Cloud is pretty OP.
Not take on a god OP.
Well, he takes on the weapons, which are like giant colossus of the planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He hits quad nines. I mean, how much health does Pegasus have?
Probably a lot.
You think
He's
Pegasus
fast.
has 5 digits of health?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's a god.
Well, he's made out of a cloud, so.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Cloud gets an advantage, though. Because Cloud v. Cloud.
If anything, he gets a disadvantage because
Cloud's
same
weak
type.
against Cloud?
No, not. That's what I mean.
Same types can be strong against each other.
Name one.
Psychic?
I don't think so.
No. Dragon.
Dragons is good against dragon?
Yeah, Dragon's good against
Okay.
Dragon.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
Good thing that Cloud's a dragon. Oh, wait a minute.
Pegasus is dragon, kind of.
No.
He's more dragon-like than Cloud.
because he's oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Cloud-
So congratulations, Nyx.
Cloud does work.
In conclusion, good job, Nyx.
I mean, I don't know if Pegasus is offensive, though, you know?
He's not. He's a support character.
That's what I'm saying, so...
Here's the thing.
Tough battle.
Pegasus would beat Cloud, and if not, he would beat him
I don't
in
think
death
he's a
because
god.
what's going to end up
I don't think he's a
happening-
god.
He was created in Olympus. I feel like he's
God adjacent.
Okay, fine.
Well, no.
That's
Just
still
because a
higher
god
than-
creates something doesn't make it a god. Gods create a lot of things.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
God created us. We're not gods.
Let's say Cloud beats Pegasus.
Okay.
Then Hercules comes down.
Yeah, it sounds.
and
Yeah. Okay.
stomps him into the ground.
I
So
get
like,
it, I get it.
but the only
get it.
reason Hercules would do that
Yeah.
is because of Pegasus. So in kind of this,
Mhm.
you
Are we
know,
talking Disney Hercules or OG?
literally any dude?
Well, I think.
Kratos Hercules would do it for fun. Like, that
Well,
would just
that's
be
what I'm
like a-
saying. I think Disney Hercules might get along with Cloud, whereas OG Hercules or God of War Hercules would kill Cloud into the ground for no reason.
Pegasus is the little beagle from John Wick.
Okay.
So if Cloud,
I don't think
if
Cloud's going to
Cloud
kill
beats-
Pegasus. You know what I mean?
I think if they fought,
Well,
Cloud
yeah.
only
I mean,
kills things. He never like just spars. He always murders the crap out of things.
I don't. I don't know about that one.
The only time he hasn't killed
Spars?
something is when he was like
Spars. He spars
when.
in when he's in the arena. In
When he's a frog.
Wall Market.
Wall Market.
Yeah, remember you do the arena there, and he's
Oh.
not killing those people. He's sparring with them.
Is it okay?
He beats them, and there's another arena in Rebirth. There's
Yeah, you could just make something up in Rebirth, and I wouldn't know. So
that's true.
that's-
Well, there is
yeah.
another arena. It's in the Coral Prison or something.
Hmm.
So, anyways, he spars.
Okay.
He spars.
All right.
There's a time and place.
Sure.
Give you a tap.
I think Pegasus wins, but
He might. He might. I mean, it's something.
yeah,
There's something there.
dude, I think the little goat man wins.
Okay, that's I mean, come on.
What's his
Dude,
name?
Phil.
Phil. Yeah.
Phil beats
wins.
Cloud.
Is he?
He's not a god. He's a fucking what are they called?
Yeah, but
Satyr or
doesn't-
something.
Yeah, but doesn't he like have
He's a
some little
coach.
hocus
He's like
pocus and
Bill.
stuff?
It's like saying Bill Belichick can throw a touchdown pass. Like, no, he can't. He's just a good coach.
Yeah.
He's a coach.
Well, how'd he get there?
You imagine if Phil coached Cloud though? That'd be crazy. Now we're thinking of something nuts. Cloud would have never let.
Cloud has a ceiling, and it's much lower than Olympus. That's my thesis.
Yes, I agree with that. That's a good thesis. I like Cloud. He's misunderstood.
Yeah, we can't get into that, but yeah,
I'm just look.
he's
man,
misunderstood.
I like him. It's a good game.
I think Sephiroth's a little misunderstood.
I have some theories about that.
Yeah.
I can't get into that right now, but
Okay.
I think
For the new stuff, you mean?
part 3 is setting up. It could go in so many different directions. I'm just incredibly excited.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I rebought Remake because that was super on sale.
Yeah,
Which
I
Greg
saw that.
apparently messaged that today.
Yeah.
But like I have all the Final Fantasies
Yeah.
and I was thinking about going back and doing remake, but I'm like, it's too much. Like, I don't have the time for that. So
they actually just added, but they added a mode where you can
like speed through it,
max your stats.
Yeah.
And just like, if you just want to get back into the world and go through the story, you can
Yeah.
just like one shot everything. So
just on remake, or did they have it on rebirth?
I think
as
it's
well?
on both, but you gotta
beat it first.
no, you gotta, don't hold me to that is what I meant.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll try it out. I do want to get that set because that's what, next year?
Next spring, they said. So
Yeah.
that could be, I don't know,
All the way to June.
March or yeah, right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude. I don't know,
Yeah,
but we got to get through this year first.
a lot of stuff coming out this year. I'm excited.
There is a lot of stuff coming out. I'm really trying to strategize. I was talking to you upstairs, and I was looking at the Game Pass games because I missed Mixtape. I didn't realize it was on Game Pass, which I'm still kicking myself over because that's a perfect Game Pass
I think
game.
I did the same thing, right?
Yes, we
Yeah. Okay.
consolidated with each
Yeah.
other, commiserated with each other.
Yeah.
We could consolidate. We consolidated our feelings and then
we
commiserated.
Consolidated, consoled each other, commiserated, then consoled.
We communicated
Yeah.
by consolidating our feelings, commiserating,
Yeah.
and console. There's something there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that would have been a perfect Game Pass game, but I mean, they deserve the money. It's we're going to get into it later in the episode, but
Yeah.
it's a good game.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
Some people didn't agree.
Which they're valid.
I guess I have thoughts on it. We'll get to it, but so I'm very hyper focused on Game Pass now. I want to make sure I'm getting my value, getting my juice.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got to squeeze the lemon.
Yeah. Which you don't have to squeeze as hard because it's a little cheaper now.
That's true. I think that means poop. I think squeezing the lemon.
What?
I think that's a saying for like pooping. I gotta go squeeze the lemon. That's a quote from something. All right, you talk for a second.
No,
I
I
gotta look
don't.
this up.
Okay. Yeah. So, Beast something just released, which is another one where I was going to buy the game on Steam because it was like, oh, it's like a cooking sim type game. Then I'm like, this is up my alley. But it's on Game Pass, so I'm going to try that out. Subnautica 2 is another one where I was going to buy that on Steam, and that's on Game Pass. So
I completely forgot about Subnautica too.
Yeah.
Because they were in hot water over that whole CEO thing or like
yeah,
delaying
dude,
it.
people are loving it. Like it's still it's pretty high up there.
Look,
so.
man, you could do whatever you want. If your game's good, they're gonna forgive everything about it,
true.
and that's just how the world works.
Well, the CEO, like they're all back in. They had to reinstate them because the company like lost the lawsuit or whatever it was because they tried firing them before they paid out like the bonuses and stuff, or they delayed the game so they couldn't have to pay the bonuses or something. But then they fired everybody and then they had to hire them all back. I'm butchering that a little bit, but that ultimately
for
everyone's
Subnautica 2?
yeah,
Oh, I think I remember that.
yeah, like the developer leads or whatever. Which good for them. They made a good game. You deserve the money. That's just kind of how that works. But anyway, do you see the hot water that Microsoft's in now?
I'm just gonna revisit this lemon thing. I think I might have just completely made this up. So
I figured you'd come to that conclusion on your own at some point.
I swear someone talked about squeezing something.
A loaf?
I don't know. Anyways, I always remember take the Browns to the Super Bowl. My friend always used to say that.
Yeah, I don't like potty humor. That's the one
I
thing
know,
that I
I'm
never
sorry,
will.
I'm making you
Oh
uncomfortable.
no, you're not making me uncomfortable.
Nah, I could see it in your face. You're like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
As soon as I said the word poop.
my face looked like I ate a lemon. I don't.
Don't like that after what I thought about.
That's the one that I don't do. I don't do potty humor.
Mm-mm.
I will do just about everything else, but
Yeah.
not the potty humor.
I can
stuff.
take it or leave it. I think it can be funny.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny. It's got to be tasteful though.
I think eugenics is kind of
On the
hit
fence.
my max of potty humor where I'm like, I'm good for the year because of that game.
Eugenics gets pretty gross.
But then it just becomes like you get numb to it.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I really like it more for like the mechanics and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I guess I forgive it for that. But well, I'm also breeding like perfect cats, so my cats look really nice and pristine.
That's fair. Yeah.
Now, what you're supposed to do is get a bunch of mutations, and then they look grotesque and horrible again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I just want to keep my pristine cats.
Yeah,
They're just really nice looking.
and that's your prerogative. You can do whatever you
But
want.
then they get injured in battle, and then they're like all messed up again.
Then
So.
you throw them away.
I know. I threw away too many cats. I do think like my one. I mean, I have some critiques for that game, but one of the critiques I have is I wish there was a better way to immortalize those cats that you've won with. So
Yeah,
like
put them in heaven or something. Or
yeah,
just, like,
and then you could visit and remind yourself. Like, there's kind of that. So, like my alpha cat or whatever,
yeah.
the one that's breeding with everything because it has perfect stats. You can look at his family tree. You can go back quite a ways, but I don't know. I can't like. I wish I could hover over it. Remember what class this person was, or like what, just a little. What happened with this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, died in X run or something.
Yep.
I just like that little. It's a little bit more personable.
Yeah, history, the little logbook.
Yeah, heaven would be cool. Just go visit your.
That's what I mean.
That'd be
just
like a secret-
euthanize your cat and
Yeah.
throw him up there. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a secret
Yes.
like pipe thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, no, I think what would be better because you throw away so many cats. Like, I don't think the cats that win, and then so they're retired. The super retired cats,
Yeah.
the ones that you fight, whatever, they should go to heaven.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, let's say you try to put a cat up there that doesn't hit the criteria,
Yes.
then heaven spits them back out and they go to
Yes.
hell instead. And then that's the two. It's like an expansion. They
And then
heaven
you have
hell
to
that
fight
can add.
against them because hell is an actual location.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Eugenics. Great game.
That's the expansion. Speaking of expansions,
Ooh.
David
John
Diver.
Wick.
Oh, John Wick. Yep.
No.
Okay. Dave the Diver, is it still pretty high up there? There's only like 12 reviews, but it had like a 93 or something.
Didn't even look.
PC Gamer gave it a 90.
Well, then it must suck because
Yeah.
PC Gamer's the worst. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I didn't even look. I was looking at The Adventures of Elliot because that just came out, and that's sitting in a purple.
Fun fact, Adventures of Elliot and Dave the Diver both available on Green Man Gaming. If you get both of them,
I never
you get
see
$12
Dave the Diver.
off, which is more than Dave the Diver. So you would basically get Dave the Diver for free.
That is some math.
Some girl math. Or Tyler math. I think Tyler math is pretty
At this
pretty
point,
solid.
it is pretty much Tyler math.
Yeah.
I don't see Dave the Diver on here, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bought it and
Have
It's on
you
there,
tried it?
I have not. No, I've downloaded it.
Okay.
So I've downloaded on that in my Steam Deck. I have it ready to go.
Okay.
But I've been working. I've had in-laws in, and I had to set this table up. This table is the first thing that I've ever drilled holes in. It's a fun fact.
Drill holes in what?
This table.
Oh.
It's just a slab of wood.
yeah,
so then
yeah.
I flipped it over.
Yeah.
I marked
No,
everything.
I
I pre-drilled it
Yes.
all, and then I screwed it in.
I was telling you, your place is really coming together. You're sprucing it up
Trying to.
very, very
Yeah.
well. It's like
Still super cluttered, but it's getting there.
in Dave the Diver where you like spruce up the sushi bar.
Nope.
Piece by
It's
piece?
New restaurant.
You probably have to spruce that one up too.
Maybe.
Oh, so you haven't even played it yet.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But you bought it.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought a game and never played it?
Just Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Like Elliot, I played the demo, so technically and all that carries over to the main game. So
Which
like
is
in my
huge.
mind,
I love that.
I have like 4 hours in Elliot already.
Yeah, I completely accept that.
Yeah. So
No, I accept that premise.
yeah, I bought like 35 games off the Steam
Yeah, I
sale.
know. It was a little bit of a joke, but
Yeah.
you
No,
do play a lot
I've-
of them though.
I've played.
To be fair,
I've played. I have more games that I have not played than I have played. I will say that.
I think that's most people.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
Maybe.
me.
Maybe PC players, yes.
PC players.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Because, I mean, it's like Steam sales are just meant for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, dude, look at this game that's $5.
Yeah.
You're never going to play it, but it's $5. It's such good value. You got to do
sales
that.
got to be right around the corner because they just finished Next Fest.
Yes. That sounds about right.
Yeah. There's a game called something 9, like Fast 9 maybe, or that's a movie. 9 Quick. I don't know.
Nine
Anyway,
quick, yeah.
It's basically Dispatch, but just the
The
dispatch part, like the dispatching.
I think Dispatch came out with a patch where you can just play the.
I don't think it's that good to play it without the rest of the game. Is that crazy?
No.
Okay.
I did very much enjoy it though. Like I would in those types of games, typically you're just trying to get to the next dialogue stuff.
Yeah.
I would be excited to play the dispatching section every episode
because of how it impacted the relationships and stuff. Or did you just like the dispatching, just dispatching?
I think
felt
it was
like
a
that was
combination.
kind of-
It was a combination. I thought it was fun enough to like get into the groove of things.
So this
and-
game's for you then. The only downside is it has the graphics of a Metal Gear Solid.
Well,
1.
I don't know if it's for me. Like if it's just that nonstop, I don't know if that's enough.
Oh, okay.
But
I got you.
what I'm saying is that it was good enough where I enjoyed doing it simultaneously, listening to their clips back and forth and how
Right.
it's impacting the story. Like it's just a culmination of things.
I
But
got
it
you.
never felt like, oh, this is boring and I hate this part or dreading this part. I thought it was like fun to try to get a perfect score and it's like some strategy to it.
I felt like it was. Sometimes you could do it. Sometimes it was kind of like outside, like you just couldn't get a perfect score.
Well, yeah, because there's RNG to it, of course.
Well, I think that's the
Yeah.
problem that I had with it. Okay. Where?
Yeah, some people hate RNG, and it's all right.
Well.
I'm a degenerate gambler, so I kind of like RNG a little bit.
Dude,
Just a little bit.
I have way too many
Kalshi bets.
games on my.
Oh,
It's called Burn 9.
Burn 9.
Burn 9. That is it's actually classified as a visual novel.
Whoa.
So
we were looking at a
there-
visual novel the other
There
night.
is that. We were. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
a lot of games on Next Fest. I'm excited.
Yeah. Have you been keeping up with that or like anything that's catching your eye?
So last year was Blueprints. That was like the big like demo
What a
thing
great
that ever,
game.
So this year not as much.
Okay.
Burn 9 looks pretty interesting. And then there was like, your classic roguelite top-down Hades-esque type thing that like is cool, is neat, and like does some new things, but it's not Hades. So it's like turns out narrative in a game,
Well,
Kinda helps
looks,
things.
man. Hades
despite
is,
what people say, narrative is good.
I think narrative's good.
Yeah.
There might be someone out there who disagrees. You might write something about that, but
Someday, yeah.
hey, I got time.
I know you got time.
I can't wait to see your face when I send it to you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome
Yeah.
because you don't believe in me.
I believe you believe that you will do it.
No, I'm 100% confident I'm gonna do it.
I know, I believe
I
you.
have to because if I don't do it,
It kind of throws the rest of the bets out.
it
like
completely
doesn't-
ruins our. After 1 year
Yeah.
of doing this tradition, it completely
it's like you
ruins
just don't
it.
need to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
okay.
like you cannot set that precedent. I'm not going to set that precedent.
Yeah.
So I will be doing it. But going forward, I do think the deadline should be just before the next year,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
game of the year, whatever.
If you recall, I told you, and we were talking about the bets for people who have no idea what we're talking about for our Game of the Year stuff. John has an article to write. Jeff has an article to write.
well,
but if-
Jeff's is like coming.
Well, his top 10 is coming out, I
I'm
think, in a couple
sorry.
days,
Yes,
but
that's right.
yeah. By
I
the
think
time this
they're going to
goes
be back
live,
to
though,
back, though.
Uh,
Little rumor
At
mill.
this
I
rate,
think he
yes.
might.
Yes,
it
I
might
think
be
so.
a little 1-2 punch.
all right. Look,
I don't know. That's
wide
just what I've
but
heard.
all I'm saying is, I asked you guys, hey, what's fair? What do you guys need? Like,
Yeah.
and you guys picked a date.
Look, man, our eyes are bigger than our stomach.
Sure.
It happens. You gotta take the L on the chest and move the goalposts and try to hit it now.
You got to take the L and
Yep.
then just kick a can
Absolutely gaslight.
down there. I'm glad we're on the same page though, because I do think that there is some. I don't want to call it sacred. I don't want to be dramatic about it, but like, there should be a sacred.
It's
thing for a Game
important.
of the
I
Year
want
stuff.
this to be an important tradition.
Yes.
Now, should the punishment be different next year? Probably. I hate
I'm
this
open to
punishment.
it. I'm
Although
open
it's
to
a
it.
punishment, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you got me. I think my vote was to switch it. I think the winner of the bigger part of it, which is like the actual winners and everything, should do the game because I think that's more impactful.
Is that not what we did?
No,
Oh, no,
we
right,
did
right, right.
the
Yeah.
nominees got to pick the game, and then the
Yes, I agree with you.
So I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I think that's much cooler and the better prize because it's like
It's all on the table. Yeah.
it's good for everyone. People get to play a game. Whoever wins gets to see people play a game. I think the first round was very successful with Nine Souls and Wukong. So
yeah.
Anyways, it's gonna be done. Don't worry. Don't
All
worry.
right, I'm
Don't
not
worry.
worried.
Your
I'm not
pretty little
worried.
head about it.
Not worried.
I think you're a little worried.
Nah.
You literally just said that you don't have any faith in me.
I literally just said, I believe you believe.
Yeah, that means you believe I think I'm going to do it, but in reality, I'm not going to do it.
No, you're adding words.
That's
You
what
gotta
that
take
implies. That's an imply.
Look, I'm not trying to imply anything. I just said words. Take them
Okay,
at face
well,
value.
what do you believe? Do you believe I'm going to do it? Yes or no?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know.
I think
what I
that's
believe.
exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. You got me with your wordsmithing.
Wordsmithing. It's
Yeah.
called asking a direct question.
Yeah, I don't do that.
It's because you're a little Scooby-Doo.
politician.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo could be a politician. These days, he's so popular, he could run for anything and win.
And win?
Maybe.
Dude, if he goes up
Says the
against
right thing.
Pegasus, he's going to get his butt kicked.
Pegasus versus Scooby-Doo.
Easy.
Better
Easy.
animal
There is
companion.
no dog that
Okay.
will beat a horse. Period.
Well, are we talking combat?
Yeah, we're talking combat.
How much prep time does Scooby-Doo get?
As much as he wants.
I feel like Scooby-Doo is kind of the Batman of dogs.
Get out
the
of here.
greatest detective.
By
Yes.
definition, Scrappy Doo.
No, oh, Scrappy-Doo
He
stinks.
was dressed up as Batman.
No, Scrappy-Doo is Robin.
Dude, I think
Scrappy-Doo's like Dick Grayson.
Scrappy Doo Batman.
No,
Hold on.
Scrappy-Doo's like Todd.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Too fearless. You know what I mean? Doesn't know when to back down.
Did I have a fever dream here? I'm pretty sure he was dressed up as
I
Batman.
don't know. Lemons, Batman, Scrappy-Doo.
Scrappy Doo is not typically involved with Batman, but the feisty Great Dane pup frequently crossed paths with Batman.
He did?
Oh yeah, Batman does the crossovers. Same with TMNT and stuff.
Well, I remember there was a show about Batman's dog and Superman's dog.
yeah,
You remember that show?
yeah,
That was a show. So
yeah.
I don't remember Batman being in that show though.
There was
or Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, because I think Batman's dog was voiced by, or this was a movie, but it was voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Was it really?
I think so. Yeah, the new one.
Checks,
Yeah,
That checks. Oh, there's a new one I see.
there's like a movie out that
Gotcha.
came out. Yeah.
I just watched The Matrix last night.
Still hold up?
Oh my gosh. That movie's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastique.
Top
Should-
top 10?
Not on my top 10, but I wouldn't be mad at someone saying it's a top 10 movie of all time. I would not
I
be
think
mad
so.
at that.
I think
I
so.
really wouldn't,
Yeah.
because it is timeless. Maybe like much more relevant today than ever.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're like talking about the AI stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is like what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No,
It's not good. We're cooked.
I was thinking about that the other day where I'm because the podcast I was listening to was interviewing some developer. I want to say it's the new CEO of Remedy. I think.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
hold me to that, but I think that was who it was.
Okay.
And he was taking his like top 3 movies of all time or something like that. And I think The Matrix is in there.
I mean, Matrix it's really good. It's just really good.
Yeah.
Should I ruin the experience by watching the next 2?
So I watched Matrix Reloaded, which is the second one, first.
Oh.
Because I didn't know that was the second one.
I think
Then
the
I watched
second
the
one's
first
not
one.
too bad, right? It's not as good as the first one, obviously, but it's not horrible.
Yeah.
There's some memorable
Graphic,
spots.
like CGI wise, there's some rough parts
Yeah,
that
they
you never
try-
noticed as a kid.
They
so
try
it
to
didn't
do
matter.
more with it.
Yeah. I liked it. It was a lot more kung fu than guns.
Well, yeah, because
Into-
the guns are useless now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
that's,
no, yeah. But there was like some cool, like the Agent Smith's
yeah.
fight scene
It
in the
got a little
courtyard.
weird and stuff. So anyway, I watched that
Oh, okay,
first.
sorry.
I then go to the first one, and right when I watched the first one, literally the next day, the third one released in theaters. My dad took me to see that one. Yeah.
So you have a fond memory.
Yeah. No, I have this is bad. I have a fond memory of my dad surprising me saying, "Hey, we're going to the movies.
Yeah.
We're going to go see this."
Yeah.
The first one's just
It's the best.
not even close.
But that kind of stinks, though, because since you watched the second one first, you didn't get that shock reveal.
Yeah, it was kind of like watching a prequel, which you know how much I love prequels.
You do love prequels.
I do love prequels. Yeah.
The Phantom Menace is one of your favorite movies of all time. You got to stop saying you don't. Is your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite Star Wars movie? Not
okay.
It's not even in my top 10. I don't think.
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Get out of here.
Maybe it is.
It has to be.
It might have to be.
For as much as you talk about it.
Actually, I take it back. It has to be because if Pirates of the Caribbean's in there, then
get
it
out
has to
of
be.
here, dude.
All right.
Who
It's in my top 10.
Who are you trying to fool?
It's in my top 10.
Get that pipe out of your mouth and top hat.
I always look
You're
at
not
like
a
the top.
cinephile. You're not him.
I'm not. No. I don't care about movies.
No,
at all.
you don't.
I think TV is a much better medium than a movie.
I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I have to ruminate on that one.
I think it's easier to have a good TV show than
I think nowadays
movie.
That's more true because the production value is much better for TV. I think historically not the case.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But movies do have a unique position where you can just have that 2 hours, man. Like when a movie really hits,
dude. What movie is 2 hours anymore? You know what I mean?
Kung Fu Panda 6.
I'm with. Is that even a thing?
No.
Okay.
But
I'm with you. But like even
Toy Story 5.
Even Toy Story 5.
No.
You think it's 2 hours?
Please be under 2 hours.
I'm gonna find out.
It can't be more than 2 hours. That just goes against like everything I believe in.
I'm couldn't agree with you more.
I'm gonna say it's under 2 hours. I have faith. It's gonna be like
142.
Yes. Yeah. Come on, give me that. You owe me 10 cheeseburgers.
Every adult movie.
Yeah. No. I got you. you. Like even Barbie was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's just because I think just. Actually, I don't even know why. Because it doesn't make sense.
I think they're just trying to. Maybe they're trying to compete with the TV shows or stuff more content in there. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I just think there's something magical about a solid 90-minute movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, man, we used to get 90-minute movies, just quick, to the point, scene, just iconic, good pacing, and you're just like, that was great.
To this day, I still think the Snyder cut of Justice League is
so the complete opposite of what you just said? Okay.
Well, no. So like the best thing about 90-minute things is it's like the pacing's great.
Yes.
It's to the point. That movie, 4 hours long, definitely didn't feel like 4 hours at all.
It felt shorter than the actual theatrical release.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I think that to your point, like it is more about pacing than the actual time, I think.
That's true. But also when you have a 90-minute banger,
you can't help but be good at pacing.
It's great. Yeah, I know, because you're kind of down to that's 3 TV episodes.
Which is crazy because then that's the opposite of your game philosophy.
My game philosophy?
Yeah. I know Astrobot kind of started poking a little holes here and there on there, but like...
Well, look, I mean, I'm paying like $70 for a game versus... $20 movie ticket?
For 90 minutes. I'm not a math guy, but I'm pretty sure that's a...
Oh, my leg. All right. I would like to move on to the next segment.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
No, I don't know. I think... I don't know.
So I've been playing Daggerheart. Or not playing, but I've been looking at Daggerheart, which is a D&D...
ripoff.
I would say no. I think it's more of a ripoff of like a bunch of other systems.
Okay.
They actually list all the systems that they're ripping off in the...
That they're inspired by.
I'm sorry, they're inspired by in the book.
Yeah.
Like literally, like they're like, here are the movies we like. Here are the like.
Oh, really?
They go
is
through
The Matrix
everything.
on there?
Yeah, I think it is.
Bang,
Hold on.
bang.
I can't get it right now. Yeah,
Called it.
I'm
Top 10.
fairly certain it is.
I mean, the movie's so good. Keanu Reeves is like, this is a hot take. I don't think he's really that good of an actor.
That's not a hot take at all.
Oh, okay. He's just so beloved. I didn't know if people were going to come after me.
Here's the hot take. I think he's a bad actor.
Ooh.
But I think
you might be right. I think just love him, dude. He's just so
great
lovable.
in the roles that he's in.
Dude. You just can't help but love this guy. He has no range.
Yep.
Sounds the same.
Yep.
Like, honestly, in Cyberpunk, I was like, it's just Keanu Reeves, man. I was just like, I'm rolling around with Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Which is great.
But that was the last time. Was that the last time people were at like the because that wasn't Game Awards, right?
Cyberpunk?
When he said like you're wonderful or you're breathtaking or whatever.
Might have been
was that actually E3?
It might have been E3.
That's what I mean.
Maybe one of the last.
That was like
E3s.
one of the last, which is a good memory to go out on, I guess. But
he's just the best, man. You can't help but not just love this guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't help but not love this guy. Does that make sense? Or you can't
help but love the guy.
Can't help but
love him.
You can't help but not love this guy.
Yes.
That's
right. Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I love this guy. So how can I say that by saying you can't help yourself
as long as you have
from loving?
You
can't help yourself from loving this guy. Not psych. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate that it made sense.
I think we're getting somewhere with this.
We're not getting anywhere.
I think we're finding ourselves. I think we're finding 231 in. I think we're finding ourselves, Tyler.
I
think we're on a little adventure, and we're starting to.
I think
we're past the prologue. I think we're getting past the prologue.
Oh my god!
I really do.
Okay.
I feel good about this year.
I
feel good about this year.
For this year, we're in June.
It's this year still.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could say that literally at any point in history.
That's true.
Well, that's not true. If the calendar wasn't invented yet, you probably couldn't say that. Think about that. Think about that one.
Yeah, like the concept of
year,
you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that doesn't always qualify.
In modern
times,
I guess it does.
Yes. Yeah. I would say to be safe, anything AD, you're probably good.
What is that? Anno Domini?
After death.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that how didn't they used to say that in church for you?
After death?
Yeah.
No, it literally means,
I know what it literally means.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it literally means, but I know that it's like a Latin thing.
Yeah.
But they used to say that in church, like, after Jesus died.
Is that actually...
I don't think it is.
I don't think
that's even correct either.
No.
But I just remember in like Sunday school, they would say that.
I understand it's like before Christ, after Christ, like, but yeah.
It's not after Christ. It's not AC. It's AD.
Right, but I'm saying that
After
Anno
death.
Domini or whatever, is that what that stands for in Latin?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. Maybe it does.
I don't know.
I gotta look that up.
Now it's what? BCE? Before Common Era.
Something about lemons in there. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. All right.
All right. Yep.
Daggerheart is a tabletop role-playing game.
From the people at Critical Role. Yes.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
That's a lie. We were just talking about Discord, which not Discord, Dispatch.
Oh yeah, they did.
They funded or collaborated. I don't know.
Invested? I'm sure there
invested.
I'm sure there was some of that. I think so. I think they
their name was on it, so
yeah, and they voiced a lot of the characters. So.
They did. Who's your favorite Critical Roller?
Oh, probably Laura Bailey.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, continue. So Daggerheart is a TTRPG.
So you know how your game, all physical, card based.
My game.
Yeah.
Like your Dungeons and Dragons
D&D game that you're currently running.
Yes.
We are doing no digital stuff.
Right. Except half the group has electronic
we have
notebooks.
Yeah.
That is somehow not digital.
Yeah. I don't know what the DM was thinking letting those go, but
there was a riot. There was a riot.
No.
There was a riot.
No, there were two people that said, well, actually there was one person and I said, wait, you let them do it? All right, I'll sneak in.
Look, man, sometimes you got to pick your battles.
Yes.
That's a battle I picked to not fight.
And that was a mistake.
It was not a mistake.
Okay.
It doesn't affect me.
That's true.
It affects you because you know that you've cheated the intent of the game.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm disappointed in myself.
I do that every morning. Never once because of
this is a little grain of sand that is just a little pile on that.
Oh, okay. So like an extra straw that my back will eventually be broken. Okay.
And you never know which one's going to be the final.
Basically, Daggerheart is perfect for that setup. which
You
is
see,
insane.
that sounds like my cousin talking, and now I'm very skeptical.
Yes.
That sounds like my cousin talking. Okay, that sounds like you're about to say, if you took Mass Effect 2,
Yeah.
put it into a tabletop form,
Yeah.
added in elements of League of Legends,
Yeah.
added in elements of Balloon Tower Defense 6.
Okay, so you've played this then.
See, this is where I don't like where you're going, but continue.
The idea with Daggerheart is you could literally buy. So they sell all the classes individually. You can buy a pack of cards individually. Like let's say because you buy it by the class, and in that class pack, you have all your races, which are called ancestries. You have all of your communities, which are essentially your background and stuff like that. Every move, everything.
Okay,
and it's in this one pack.
Yep.
And
Booster pack?
Seems like it. Yeah, I mean, it's 76 cards.
You know what you're getting, right? It's not like random.
No.
Okay,
it's like
gotcha,
it's literally like, hey,
yes,
you want to play a bard? You take this pack in literally every variation of a bard, no matter what you pick, and all the different subclass, like all that stuff. It's in this pack, and you know, okay, cool. This is all I need, and obviously your dice.
Yep.
And that's it. You can play the game, and you're set.
Okay.
But the cool thing is, all the different spells and stuff that you're handing out, like note cards and stuff too, and all that stuff, that's all printed out on all these cards and everything. And you basically have this binder, and it's like, okay, here's my ancestry, here's my class, here's my subclass, and here are my 2 like domains I'm doing or whatever. And you have this collection, and you work off this, and everyone is kind of in their own thing. That's the first thing that I thought was pretty cool. Second thing is all of the like nuances that I hate of D&D, where it's like, okay, well, let's count how many squares this guy's away, and let's do all this stuff. All that's like scrapped for like, are they close? Are they far? Are they extra far or whatever? And you could basically do everything with like a foot ruler and just like slap it down and be like, they're close enough. Continue. And you resolve combat and do different things. And essentially this entire game is more narrative focused than necessarily like in the weeds, like, oh, do you have the jump for capability to go here or whatever? Like you can roll for anything. So I thought that was really cool. Gold is measured in handfuls of gold. So it's like handfuls, bagfuls, and a chest full of gold, depending on what you want. So like it's very streamlined in that regard. There's downtime, like so all the short rests and long rests actually are more meaningful, I would say, because there are very specific things you can do that you have to pick 2 of, and there's like 5-6 different options you can do per rest, and you have to decide what you want to do. But the cool thing is characters can use their rests, like the things that they can do. So like one of the things, you could heal 1 hit point on your character. You can heal somebody else. You can help somebody else relieve stress. You can do so. I know. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have said it that way, but you can. And it's just everything encourages role playing and camaraderie. Basically, like I'm seeing everything that I don't like about D&D is more or less solved in this. And I know that's like me, like it's too good to be true. And to be fair, haven't finished the book yet, so it is what it is. But just me reading like that initial introduction on here are the basic like rules, here's the flow of combat, all that stuff makes me very interested on playing that. Like the die system where it's like you're always rolling 2d12 instead of your d20. You have like a positive and negative die. So if you roll and you beat the score, but then the number on the negative die is higher, then the DM can kind of like do some stuff that, like influences the game. And I think the combat, like there's no initiative. It's all just like players, you go do whatever you want. Like you as a player, you could say, hey, I want to take a turn. You do your turn, you roll your die, you get a higher on the hope die, which is the good die. You want to take another turn? Take another turn. That's fine. Doesn't matter. But the moment you roll a fear or you fail on what you're trying to do, then it's the DM's turn. And then they can start doing stuff. So it's like, it's a very faster paced, like simpler thing, I think, to Like there's a very cut and dry thing on like what you can and can't do and all of that stuff. That's me. I don't know. But the thing that draws me to it is there's one book. There's an expansion coming out that I kickstarted, and I think it's coming out in like September. But that's it. So then it's like I can quote unquote be like have the level of knowledge that like you have for D&D, because I'm getting it on like kind of like the ground floor type of thing, which I think is kind of interesting. You could be a frog, which is cool.
I like frogs.
Yeah.
They're slimy.
Yeah. What like they literally said you can take two ancestries. If you said, oh hey, this frog mated with a monkey.
Yeah.
You can be like a frog monkey. Yeah, like whatever you want.
Yeah.
You would have to name the ancestry that you want to be called.
Okay.
And then every race has like two abilities that they have, like it's part of their thing. And the only rule is you have to take the first ability and the second ability.
Okay.
Of the races. And you could pick which one you want. So if you want the first ability of frog, second monkey, and vice versa, whatever, you could do that. Mm-hmm. But it's like all those little things, they kind of like...
Can I go eugenics with it? And then
like
I have frog monkey, races? And then I mix that with a human.
The only rules...
And then I get a human frog monkey.
You could.
And then I mix that with a frog monkey. No, I'm just kidding.
The only rule is...
First and second.
Okay. But if you wanted to go crazy,
you can have lineage.
You can have lineage.
You could have a crazy lineage.
You can. But you still only get two abilities. So it's like...
I know, but you could get... Actually, wait. Let me think.
It's all... But
I guess... Never mind. You're not going to get anything...
It's a way to say, hey, all of the abilities... It's not, I'm going to play an orc because I really want this ability. Yeah. You could say I'm a human and you still take those abilities.
It would be more flavorful than ability-based, which is what I like anyways. Because you could get down to some pretty crazy stuff.
It's literally all flavor. It's all role playing. It's all, and there's a lot of work on the DM because they're going to have to come up with like, okay, technically the person beat the difficulty check, but they failed, like they rolled a higher. So it's like, what's the good thing? What's the bad thing?
Yeah, and good luck with that.
It's
because it's like you're going to have players that do not agree with your rolling.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but I passed. And the punishment was too harsh. And then it's like...
Well, that's the beauty is...
So you got to have...
If you fail, or you win, but you get a fail or whatever on your fear die, I get a little token. And I can hide that. I can show it.
I see. It's not like, immediate...
it can be.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be. Yeah, okay. So it's like there's some...
Yeah, there's some play to it.
Yeah. I could just say like, oh yeah, someone saw you pickpocket or whatever, which I think Nate mentioned, and it's like that could be down the line.
Yep.
And you can kind of play with it, feel it out, and the whole system is really based off of letting the players craft the world with you. Yep. And I think that's something that like our group does really well together. So.
Yeah.
My goal is to just get a really solid understanding of everything, like inside and out. And then, 12 years from now, whenever like your stuff's done, Dwayne's stuff's done, whatever.
I was like, when you run in the game, yeah.
Yeah. Or, if...
Why don't you just start next week? I'll pause my game.
No?
No?
One thing I would like to do is do like a one-shot, which I hate.
It's my favorite, dude.
But
that is my absolute favorite.
Sarcasm?
Big time.
I hate one-shots, but at the same time, I think...
Just get your feet wet.
To understand the new system, just to see if people even care to do it.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I think that would be a fun thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, it sounds very cool. I was looking at the cards when I came in. I thought you got into Magic. I had a heart attack.
Nope.
Yeah, so I was very relieved that
I did fall down a pretty dark hole on card sleeves.
For Pokemon?
Just in general. So I have a bunch of penny sleeves right now, and then I have like the top loaders come in, but the top loaders won't fit in my binder, so I just have them in case like we end up playing, and then I can put them in there and hand things out.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
Yeah.
Don't get into Magic, probably.
The cool thing is, if, let's say, people like the system, and it's like, oh, this is a refreshing thing from D&D, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
To go all in, it's like $25. If you wanted your own deck and stuff.
That's not bad at all.
I literally have the cards.
You have them
print
all.
The cards out.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah,
I
because you got
wouldn't
the online.
trust people with my cards.
I know. which is smart. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm down to try. You know me, I'm down to try.
I have some thoughts, but
I'm so ingrained in D&D. It's hard to differentiate. It's hard to not compare things, and I don't know. But yeah, I'd be down to try.
It's very comparable. You know, like it's like yes, obviously,
it's a tabletop role playing game, man.
Yeah,
you know, they're all the same.
Kinda, like kind of
in a way.
Like,
I
sure,
mean, it's the same genre.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny that like this can be a very physical based.
Yeah, it's
game.
What I
it's
wanted
like,
my game to be, and my game's nothing like that.
It's honestly, it's kind of close. I think the only difference is there are like pre-printed like cards that you have to like show, and
you can have blank cards though.
Like what do you mean?
Or you can write on it if you want to give someone a special ability.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
But they don't give you blank cards. You'd have to make your own.
Fun fact.
You know how like Cards Against Humanity gives you blank cards?
They do not give you blank cards.
Gotcha, okay.
They do give you, I mean, you could feasibly make one, and there is a tool online that you can literally build your own card and type whatever you want and actually have a card, like legit looking card.
Yeah, that's
for
great.
that.
Yeah. So kinda.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Because that's what I would want is that flexibility, you know? Because I always think that's my favorite, where you have a very personal, very unique ability, thing, spell, whatever.
Well, the cool thing too is all the character sheets are based off of your class. So like instead of just getting a blank character sheet, which they do make, and you have one, you could get like if you're like, oh, I'm going to be playing a bard, you would get the bard character sheet. So then
people have made those for
D&D.
Yeah, but this is ingrained in the game.
Your HP is set, your shields are set, and all of that stuff. And it's like, oh, cool. And all of your predefined like class abilities all there.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, this is kind of neat. And like
it's nice.
The side things, they make them where it's like, okay, like here's your bard sheet, and then depending on which subclass, because there are 2 subclasses for every class, and you have to pick which one you want to go.
Yep.
At the beginning, it's not like, oh, get to level 3 and then you get. It's like, no, this is what do you want your character to be like, and then you take the subclass thing and you just put it under the sheet, and it just like sticks out from the sheet. So then you have all your subclass stuff right there.
Yeah.
And it seems just like a really thought out, like
it's almost like they played so much
D&D.
Yeah. That they were able to determine what they would have done better.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. How I like to play D&D, boy, does it speak to me.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you found something that excites you.
Well, it's kind of a moot point if no one else likes it, So it's like
there's only one way to find out.
Exactly.
So I'll put my game on pause.
Okay, well this is what I was trying to tell you is like if you could just not do anything Tuesday, and I'm going to surprise everyone and say, hey, we're doing a one shot.
Really?
It's a new rule system.
You want to do it?
Screw you all. Can you imagine the middle of our big battle with all our ducks and stuff?
Probably wouldn't play it. The ducks were great.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the ducks. You have a lot of ducks. Penny has a lot of ducks.
Yeah, because every time we go to Target, we have to get her a duck so she doesn't cry.
Wow.
Yeah.
That girl is playing you like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Yikes. Girl dad alert.
Anyway.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to try it.
Speaking of, do we mind taking a quick break so I can say goodnight to her real fast and use the bathroom?
Yeah.
All right. And we can get into our reviews.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Sorry. She is a very cute.
I heard her say,
girl.
Daddy.
Yeah, apparently she heard us coming up the stairs because
she has super hearing.
Yeah.
We were at D&D and she was like 5 seconds before everyone came in. She was like...
She would announce people before.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, actually crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating. I didn't know how she did it.
Well, it's like as a kid, you learn what the house sounds like, and so it's like for me, I'm still kind of learning some of that stuff because this is a fairly new house. Like if it was my parents' house, I could tell you anything going on in that thing, no matter where I was.
Right.
So when I think about it, it's like, oh, well, this is where she obviously grew up. So all she knows is this. Maybe she's just starting to.
She's gonna know better
more.
than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing great though. Like I was telling you off air that we had like 15 people over here last night, and
which is your favorite?
I love it. And she, I love hosting. She went down to bed pretty quick. Like she would point and be like, "Oh, like downstairs." I'm like, "Well, no, people are still talking and stuff, but you need to go to sleep." And she laid down and was fine.
No, you have
similar to D&D. So yeah,
very well behaved kid, all things considered.
yeah. Knock on wood, but yeah. This is MDF. This is not the wood.
That didn't feel like wood.
Yeah, that's wood. Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
So we got
a
some
couple reviews.
Yeah.
And kind of want to throw in a curveball if you'll oblige me here. We were talking a little bit about it before. Let's get this out of the way. We'll do a quick rapid fire review on this one.
Okay.
Well, mouse PI for hire, man.
We're just doing all three. We're gonna front load a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Let's get a
all
trifecta going.
Great.
Because I beat it. I don't think you did, but I think you played enough to give your thoughts on it.
Oof. Yeah. I'm not. So just for clarity's sake, I'm not putting my name on this review.
On the
when it
rating?
goes on
Okay, fair enough. Here are my quick and dirty thoughts. I was super excited for this game. So I was then very disappointed by this game. I thought it was going to slap. I thought it was going to be a Cuphead-esque. Obviously, that's where the inspiration draws from, that kind of old-timey, what would you say, 40s cartoon.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a lot of World War II references. So that's why I say like 40s, maybe like 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
But you said this like in your initial thoughts and everything like this. I think the genre was not the right genre. And I think the 3D like visual style very much was kind of conflicting with what they were trying to do with the hand-drawn animation.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was 2D where like you would pass someone and they would be flat.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in a 3D space,
which is how Doom was in the other, like the old school shooters.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not used to it. I don't know. The way they did it just was very jarring to me.
Yeah.
Because you expect in that hand-drawn cartoon style, you just expect it to be 2D.
I guess a way to say it is they didn't solve specifically for that. Like the actual like movement in the space.
Not in my mind. Maybe people would disagree with that, but yeah, it was a little bit. Now, in terms of like the boomer shooter itself, I think it was like fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's a tried and true genre that's been around forever, like you were mentioning, Doom. So you know, the gameplay was not bad. I enjoyed it. The variety of weapons, kind of there. I felt myself gravitating towards a couple of them, though. I think good weapon design largely comes down to when should I be using this, right? Like, what's the right situation for X, Y, or Z?
Yeah.
And, like, how do I solve this? Like, let me take a step back. How do I solve this problem?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the tools you have, right? That's good weapon design. Like, oh, I can approach it this way or that way. This is strong against X, but weak against Y.
Yeah.
This was more... You can use anything. You can.
You know what I'm going to ask you, though?
What weapon's my favorite?
No. What difficulty did you play on?
Normal.
Okay.
Well, you were on hard. I think you were telling me to.
No, I honestly, it's been so long. I don't even remember what difficulty I was on. The only reason I ask is I feel like Doom's kind of the same way.
Oh, gotcha.
Where when you play it on a harder difficulty, you're forced to think about that stuff.
Yes,
where
yes,
if you play it on something that's like easy to normal, yeah, it's more forgiving. You can kind of just run around with a shotgun.
That's true, but I do think you can still tell what works better,
absolutely.
And you still have those kind of efficiencies, if you will, right? It wasn't very clear. There's a couple, right? So like shield guys, you would want to use like the acid gun, but there was only kind of a few examples of that. And then by the end game, I was just using like a couple things that I had, like the Tommy gun was my by far. I just would use it for everything because it's so good.
Yeah.
So I think
what was it? So Tommy gun's your favorite weapon?
Yeah, Tommy gun was my favorite weapon. I mean, it's
that's very
it's the time period. Yeah. So I think ultimately this story really did not grab me, and I think I mentioned this last time. I wanted there to be more of a mystery/detective feel in the game. Like, you're a detective, you're trying to figure out this big conspiracy, but it's super linear. like you're getting evidence, quote unquote, just by completing the level, and then you just put it on the board, and then there's just like some
It basically
dialogue
kind
or
of
like,
tells you
Yeah.
what you just did.
yeah,
Or-
and it's like it didn't mean anything. There was no, I don't know. I feel like you need to add some type of element to make you feel like you're solving a mystery. Maybe it doesn't have to
Yeah.
be super in depth either, but just something that gets you kind of in that space.
or just like let you decide where to go, what to do, how to do it, and then like when you get to the end, be like, did you choose correctly, or did you just go through like you went off and on this wild goose chase, and then it's like have like multiple endings where like this is the tried and true ending, this is the one where you like screwed up or whatever.
And I know that's a lot more difficult.
Oh yeah,
to,
for sure.
to include, but going linear for a game like this, I just don't think worked the best.
Did it ever let you go to multiple places at once? Because I know there's kind of that overworld.
It did, but it was just like, all right, do you want to do this mission first or second?
Yeah,
There's no, it didn't matter, right?
Right.
It didn't impact the other mission or
Yeah.
vice versa. So, yeah. So overall, I don't know. It was just very kind of like straightforward. I do like the character designs. I liked the drawings were good. Like all the elements were there, right?
Yeah.
Like the little animations you get when you pull out a gun and all that cartoony stuff. Like it's all there, but it just never quite meshed together and stuck the landing.
Yeah.
I think Troy Baker is insane. The dude just like, I don't know how they pulled him for this. I think you were saying that, but he makes the game just like one notch better just by being in the game. Like he's just the best. The other voice acting is fine. I think it's so tough these days because voice acting is at such a high level these days that you got to really be the cream of the crop to stand out.
It was like he fit the everything. Like he just embodied that. He felt like, or he sounded like he should be in there.
Yep.
And everyone else, and this is going to be kind of a jerk thing to say, but everyone else sounded like they were doing an impression of the 20s or the 40s or whatever, and like kind of putting on those accents and stuff. And it was just like if we were at D&D and we all were going New Yorker accents or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that.
It's not.
I think it's a culmination
in
of
comparison.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because he's there, they really stand out more. Yes. That's
Right.
That's a good.
If
way
you
to
just
put
got
it.
some Joe Schmo to do Mouse PI, do I think the game would have been necessarily worse because of it? Probably not. Like it's fine, but it's good for him, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was about halfway through the game when I was like ready to be done with it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen what I needed to see, but I stuck it through.
I think the last thing that I remember is like there were a bunch of lasers and stuff, and like I was like running around avoiding lasers and like trying to get into like this glass case or something was coming down or something. I don't even know, but like
Wow,
it's
you
like
were
pretty
early.
yeah, pretty early.
Holy crap, that's like the first quarter of the game.
Yeah,
That's like mission 3.
sure.
Okay, yeah, you can't put your name on this
Well,
review.
I was very open about it. And it's just like, but that alone,
Okay,
like,
so you liked it less than me.
I got hung up on it, and like I was doing everything the way I was supposed to be doing and stuff.
Yeah.
I tried cheating it once, and it killed me, and I was like, okay, I'll
That's
do it.
the boss fight you didn't like.
Yeah, because I was just like doing it, and I'm just like, I know what
yeah.
I'm supposed to do, but it's like you're just being forced to do it. And don't get me wrong, a lot of boss fights are like that.
Yeah.
But like the last time I did it, because I think I did maybe like 2-3 times, because I was impatient and it would punish me.
Yep.
But then I got hung up on something, and it killed me because it was like right on the end, and I almost finished it. And I was like, screw this.
No,
I was done.
no. Yeah, I think that's a good point. The boss fights are like not very inspired.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I hate to keep comparing it to Cuphead, but it's such a
They did it to
it's
themselves.
hard. Well, exactly.
Yeah.
And Cuphead's bosses are all time great.
Yep.
Right. So you're really in a tough position.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think there's fun to be had here. I think if you really enjoy that style of game or the genre itself, like a boomer shooter, you just want a game to turn your brain off and play a level every night. Because that's what I ended up doing. I'd be like, all right, I'll just play a level or two a night and
Yeah, just get
it
through
wasn't
yeah.
bad. It's like you winding down from work. So I think there's an audience for it. I think it's kind of middle of the road. It's not doing anything special. I don't think it's a bad game. So that being said, like I would put it at a 75,
Okay.
which I think is like right down the middle.
Yeah.
I think that's bronze tier for us, like the top of bronze. I think 76 is
76
where
is
silver
silver,
starts.
yeah.
So it doesn't quite get the silver tier for me, where you get into like a pretty solid game at that point. I think there's
Yep.
a lot of issues, but I think there's fun to be had there.
Yeah, it's not like I love how Redfall is like our like, hey, this
It's
is
probably the worst game we've played, right?
I think so. It's
like,
not
when
like,
we've been doing
it's
this.
not a broken game. Like it's competent. It does its thing. There's so many design decisions they could have done that I think would have improved it, or at least improved the reception of it. Where like don't try to evoke Cuphead if you're not going to hit on that level and stuff. Like it could have been a pixelated boomer shooter type thing. Now, granted, would have it have stood out? Probably not as much.
Yeah, it's just tough. I just don't think there was that extra level of polish
Yeah.
or that it factor.
And I know it wasn't fair to, so I did go back and play a little bit after my initial impressions, and I will say that there were more animations on like you were saying, like the reload and
Yeah,
like the,
no,
the kind of, like there was some
yes.
personality there.
Yes.
It's just with Cuphead, it's just nonstop. It looks like a TV show. You always are going to have that.
Oh, I mean,
With this, it's like you have it in kind of your hands and your gun, and you somewhat have it when there are enemies on screen. But then the moment the enemies are gone, you're just kind of exploring the world. Now you're in this kind of pseudo 3D weird thing, and it breaks the
it's
immersion.
like a filter.
Yeah,
It's literally a filter.
yeah,
but
right. But like that's
it's very, you feel it.
Yeah.
You definitely feel it. And there's some cool things. I mean, there are some cool things, and like
it's kind of like violent. Like you're like
I was very like blowing people's heads off, and I was shocked at how cartoony it was, but then how violent it also was. So again, that kind of clashes. I don't know if I would liked that. It's like pick a style, I guess. I don't know.
Well, boomer shooters are violent
Yeah.
too. So it's like,
But how cool would have it been? I think, and this is just kind of a design philosophy, I guess, or not philosophy, but like choice. I think you would have differentiated yourself if you did do like a classic cartoon, like you melee someone and they get the
birds over their head.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that would have been more
Yeah.
cute and different than your Doom.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, okay, here's your Doom. It's like, it's not going to be as good as that because they're going crazy. And then here's your Cuphead. And it's like, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of try to do
I
a
interrupted
little
you before. Did you have a thought?
I did have a thought.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say there were some pretty cool moments, I guess spoilers for anyone who wants to play it, but there's like this level where you go to a movie studio and it's like color. So you get
that's
you
cool.
get like a
Yeah,
color,
nice.
like a Wizard of Oz first color movie kind of deal, and they actually had a lot of classical music in that level too, so that really stood out because I was vibing, because I knew all the tunes, and so there were some standout moments. I did. Again, I don't think it's like a bad game, but anyways, 75. That's locking in.
All right,
chisel it. That was supposed to be a quick review, so.
Yeah, no, I mean that's quick. We're good.
Was it quick? All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. I think we should start with Mixtape.
I agree.
So I just did a lot of talking. Why don't you kick us off? Mixtape.
Yes.
Review.
This was a game.
Ooh. Well, some people might argue that.
That's kind of where I'm coming from. So this is a game. You do move around. You interact with things. Some would call it a walking simulator. I
think that's disrespectful.
If you own it, like that's a genre, right? Like there are walking simulators, and there are people that look for walking simulators, similar to like visual novels, right?
I was just gonna say, if a visual novel is a game,
yeah,
this is a game.
Oh, this is 100% a game.
I agree.
I think it does fall in the camp of walking simulator. It evokes some of the things, but like there are like Gone Home and Ethan Carter and different, like there are a bunch of them out there that like this kind of is similar to. But the premise of the game is you're graduating high school, and this group of friends is basically going to go on this road trip, and they're getting ready for it. And it's kind of after they graduate high school, what is each of them doing with like college and life and different things like that. And I thought it was a very interesting way where it's being narrated by the main protagonist, which it's weird to even say protagonist, the main girl who's super into music. So she is making a mixtape.
She's a music curator or something?
Yeah, like that's literally what she wants to do graduating high school.
Right.
And she knows everything about music, like the bands, the like why they're cool, why you should care, all of that stuff. And this game basically starts like the last, I don't know, what do you call it, like week of high school or something. And you go around different rooms and houses. Night of high school.
I think it's all one day.
Is it all one day?
Yeah, I guess it's all one day. Yeah. Well, they do a lot of flashbacks and yeah. Sorry,
but you're going through it, and you're that's kind of the gameplay. Is you're clicking on different things, and you're doing flashbacks to kind of piece together where everyone's coming from and what baggage they have and where everyone's thoughts are and relationships. And quite frankly, I thought it was a very interesting, because like the game's only it was like 3.5 hours, something like that.
It's like a movie almost.
Literally, yeah. And so in that amount of time, having kind of this intimate knowledge of everyone's character and how they interact with each other and like their hopes and dreams and where mental state, I thought it was pretty well done. I thought the music was great. I think they got a pretty good soundtrack. I'll shut up.
No, I agree with that. I think the pacing was great. Didn't overstay its welcome. I never felt bored of it. It's like, just pick a night. You have a night free. You play this game. You should play it at night. It was such a vibe. It was like a Sunday night, and I was just vibing.
Yeah. If you play it right, you could technically start during the day when it's daytime there, and by the time you're done, it's night. And it's nighttime.
You'd have to get like evening.
Yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Start. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think games like this. So let me back up. There were a lot of reviews that said that this isn't really a game.
You could just watch this as a movie.
Yeah, it's like a movie. I disagree. I think there's interactivity. I think there's like little mini game kind of things that I loved. Like very early on, it's like a flashback to them just driving around in a car and they're just head banging to the music or knocking on the windows and things. And just, it was so artistically done.
Yep.
The camera angles, the cinematography, I guess, right? The colors that they utilized and overall visuals I thought was really good. I liked the visual style a lot. I thought it looked really great. It was kind of this, how would you describe it? Like, they were almost in like, 30 frames versus...
Less than that, yeah.
Like
it was like
20,
kind of like a stop motion-esque.
Yeah, stop motion / 20 whatever is...
Yeah, 24
the visual, yeah. Juxtaposed to the smooth background kind of deal that's going on, if that makes sense. So
similar to Midnight.
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight.
Yeah, right. So it could be jarring. I think it really works well for this because there's no combat.
Right.
So you go your own pace. It's slower. South of Midnight, that might get a little... I think you were saying something about that where it can get a little jarring. But no, I think it was just such a cool look into a very specific time period. This predates me a little bit. Like, I guess what, 90s? Kind of deal 80s, or 80s?
80s, yeah. So technically it predates me as well.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah, because by the time I was doing mixtapes, it was CDs. So it wasn't tapes. Right. So this was a little early.
Gotcha. So... yeah, I think it was really good. I think it's just your classic coming of age story.
Yep.
Right. in that little time, I do think we really got a really in-depth look at all these characters. I think the characters are very well written, very realistic scenarios, right? I think very relatable for anyone who's grown up as a teenager, even though it's a different era. It's there's some internal truths, I guess, to growing up and finding yourself and things of that nature. But I do think just overall, I just love games like this. They're very artistic. They're not afraid to be different. They're not afraid to be weird and kind of wacky. Like one of the first things when she's talking about her ex-boyfriend or her first kiss, I'm not going to spoil it. That's just so...
Yep.
You're just going to remember that. It's just so memorable. I had a blast with it. I actually didn't know a lot of the music that was on the soundtrack.
Yeah, which I'm like, it's good. Because
I knew a fair amount of the bands, but it was kind of some hidden gems in there. It was very cool and very... I mean, with a game where the protagonist is a music curator, you have to nail the soundtrack. I think they did a great job with it.
I think that, and part of it could have been they didn't have the budget to get the big titles, but I think the fact that it wasn't like, hey, they just copied Guardians of the Galaxy, right? And just took that soundtrack, put it on their game and call it a day. I think lent a little more credit to her being this like super deep cut.
Yes,
like I think it was really, really well done. Yeah.
No, I agree. I think it would have detracted from the experience. I mean, the soundtrack being the way it was a part of her character, because the idea of the game is that she put together a mixtape for this night, their last night, and the soundtrack that you're hearing in the game is kind of like a meta thing, right? The soundtrack that you're hearing is the soundtrack that she's playing during the events.
Yeah, specifically tailored for each thing, that she had this perfect night planned.
Yes.
It had to go well, and then obviously, she has to deal with XYZ.
Right.
And it's just how one person can deal with the unexpected and how things change and how this game is truly about change. It's like, okay, like how does everybody handle taking that next step in life? And that everybody can relate to. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily high school for me. I think in my save file, I was talking about how that really hit home for grade school, because it's like, I was really close with these people, and then we all split off and did our own thing. And it's like, how does everybody, handle that? I think in one form or another, everybody has to go through change regardless. That's like the one constant thing, regardless of, gender and age and all of that stuff. So I think that was super cool that no matter what, there was something there, which you touched on, but there's something there for everybody. For instance, the really strict parents, I related to that, right? It was interesting how you can kind of see where they're coming from, but also how they're a little overprotective. So then how do you, it hit a lot of notes. Something that you were saying where, people were saying this could have been a movie, or I think if you take away that interaction, so for instance, you're driving in the car and you just press a button to headbang, you don't have to do that, right? You could just sit there and let them drive, and you could say okay, I'm done. Same with, her first kiss or her first, you can just let that stuff go by, or say I move on to the next thing. I think it's all the little interactions that you are, or at least I was, compelled to do because it felt like that's something her character would do, or it felt like the way that the group would interact, and you needed that. There was one part where you, again, I don't want to spoil things. You want to do you have to do something to the environment, and you could just it essentially lets you draw, right? And you can just draw a line and move on to the next scene. Or it's okay, well, for me, I was sitting there and I'm thinking okay, well, who are these characters, and what should I draw, and how do you want to do it and stuff? And I ended up doing the anarchy symbol.
Yeah.
And something that stood out for me from a kind of a graphic thing is that wasn't a throwaway event. It was you saw pictures and scenes where it was integrated into
Yes.
the rest of the game anytime that area was referenced, where it felt so
Your choices matter.
real. Yeah, like
Yeah.
and that's such
Yeah.
a small weird thing, but it's like you never really expect like something like that you had a hand in designing to be then shown multiple times afterward.
Yeah.
And that little tiny thing was enough for me to just be like, that's super cool. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, no,
it was
it's
very polished.
It's very small moments. The game was super well thought out. And I was really surprised when I saw the scores come in at first, because I was like, man, is this game... It didn't hear anything about this game, and kind of came out of nowhere, which is the beauty of this, because that happens every year, right? Like, you just get some random game that just like pops off. But I agree. Yeah, I think it allows you to personalize your experience through these incredibly small moments that are impactful despite how small they are, which I really appreciate. I will say one of the negatives that I had, maybe for the story itself, it kind of took me out of it a little bit. Towards the end, things get really crazy, and I'm like, dude, no way. Like, this, it took me out of it. I understand, like, there's some things that happen.
Are you talking about like the shopping cart scene? Or
No, I thought the shopping cart scene, which, yeah, I guess I should have already been suspending my disbelief, but it was more the party, and what happens to end the party, and then.
So the way that I took that, and I agree with you, I think that it does get kind of wild.
Yeah, maybe it was more metaphoric than.
I think that's how I took it, because there's a crazy scene where you're like in a shopping cart, and I think that was partly shown
that was a pretty
in the
sick
trailer.
scene. I like that. Yeah.
It was a sick scene, but because it was this flashback, it was like they were just
hyping
talking
it
about
up.
it.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's
thought
how
it
I
made
took that
sense.
too. Yes,
But then you're kind of like present day, and all this stuff's happening.
yes.
And it's like,
a good point.
wow, this is like
I'm like,
kind of wild.
this
like,
isn't. Yeah,
I'm with you.
It's not a huge knock. It was just like, I totally agree. All the flashbacks that got super crazy, I was like, that's kids. You're always going to hype these things up.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazier than, I mean, I still do that with my friends for things that happened in high school, right? You're just like, dude, remember this? And it's like, every time you tell the story,
it just gets a little
it's
cooler.
a little cooler,
Yeah.
Anyways, not a big deal. I really liked the scene after that, though, which is also like a metaphoric thingy.
I thought it ended great. I think everyone kind of got the thing they needed to kind of feel good about every character, like where they like landed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think overall this is a perfect example of like, it was a succinct, good experience that, you know, as long as you don't want to, you know, run around with a gun blowing up, you know, mice or whatever. Like this is just it's an artistic game. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's on Game Pass, so
it is on Game Pass. Okay, so what are you thinking score wise? Where are you sitting at?
Yeah, this is a tough one, because I think I always look at games, I'm like, okay, like what would I do differently, or like what could be better about it, and different things like that. And it's tough because overall this genre is not for me. Like, I typically don't like this genre. I like the game. I thought it was really well done. I'm sitting probably around an 86, because I think from a genre perspective of the ones that I've played, because I've played several of these, I think this is up there in terms of making me feel something, making me enjoy something. I think they're very earnest with like kind of what they're trying to get across. So I personally think it deserves to be in gold, because I don't think they do anything that's like, oh, here's a faux pas, or this isn't the thing. Like, I mean, even at the end where like you're holding, like there's like a video cam thing, just like every little like nuance where you're like high-fiving people and like, look, Spider-Man does that, it's a throwaway thing, whatever. But this, it was so, every interaction you do, I shouldn't say every, most interactions you do are optional, and I did like all of them.
Yeah.
because I felt
wanted to.
literally compelled to do it. It wasn't because I was like bored and wanted to do something. Like I could have just sat there and whatever. But like I felt like if I didn't do it, I was hurting the character in game, which is not the case, right? Like you don't have to go around high-fiving. You don't have to like headbang or whatever.
You felt compelled to
I felt like
tell the story correctly, I guess.
Yeah, like
in a way, right?
it was like I was doing the character a disservice in like ruining her memory if I didn't do like it was super weird.
Well,
I
it's
know
a
that sounds dumb.
testament to having you
like,
care about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think I would put it 86. I could even go higher. It's just like, will this probably be in the conversation of like my top 10 and stuff? Probably, depending on like obviously what comes out this year. But the problem is, this is not my genre. So like, it's tough for me to like, this is a otherworldly experience. Like it doesn't crack that. Like it's not so amazing that I suddenly love this genre. I'm looking for other things of this. I think it was a really good tailored experience that deserves a gold. And then that's kind of where I leave it personally.
No, that's totally fair. I'm the exact same. I had 86.
Okay.
Same kind of rationale. I think in the future, it's not a game that's going to be like this is top 10 games of all time, but I'm going to fondly look back at the night I had playing this game, thinking like, oh yeah, I remember that Mixtape was great, man. What a great night vibe.
Yep.
Super relatable, super cool.
I think it's good enough that it will spawn, like, 2 years from now, you're going to see a bunch of these kind of come into the marketplace.
Interesting. Okay.
Right? Because you know how it's like, oh, this one game does really well.
Yeah.
And then now you see like 25
Disco
Vampire
Elysium.
Survivors or Disco Elysium or whatever,
Yeah.
So I think that will be like, this will inspire people to do something similar. And I hope it does. But yeah, I thought it was good. I got something out of it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
agree.
it.
Great game. Okay, now we get to our third one here. 007 First Light.
Yup.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Kicking it off again and rebooting it, I guess. What would you even call this?
I would
Next
say
iteration.
This is a reboot, prequel, like
origin story. Another
story.
origin story. We
Yeah.
got to watch his parents die again. Oh wait, wrong character.
But this is origin story, as in like this is before he's even in the Secret Service.
This is how he gets his 007
Her
title.
Majesty Service or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yep.
And it's made by same guys who made
IO Interactive.
Hitman.
Baby. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You've been chomping at the bit of this, so I'll let you get first.
No, so I want to preface this where like I don't have any like deep love of James Bond.
Okay.
So and I think a perfect example of this is our friend John from like the jump was like, oh, I'm buying James Bond.
Yes.
And he doesn't really buy a lot of games, right? Like he plays kind of like your multiplayer games and that's it and stuff. And this is like the first like AAA single player title that I've heard him be excited about in a long time. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, and I loved Hitman, but I was struggling to see how like Hitman would line up with Bond, and are you going to kind of like take away from Bond to fit it into Hitman? Because Hitman's very stealthy and stuff, and Bond's very kind of like flashy, and especially in the video game world where it's just all shooters and things like that. More or less.
Yeah, there's some stealth in the old games though.
Yeah, you walk around with a silenced pistol and
crouch,
shoot everyone.
All right,
Yeah,
fair. Not like how they do it.
Exactly.
Third person.
How does this turn into a Bond game?
Right.
And that, and then like even the story, I'm like, okay, do we really need another prequel? Do we need another origin story? Do we need all this stuff? Is this just going to be another guy that's like wisecracking Bond? Like, do we need a Daniel Craig? Like, do we need a young Daniel Craig in this role? I don't know if I was ready for that.
Okay.
Right. And I don't think the trailers really did it on a couple things. I don't think it did it enough justice. On the other thing, I think it might have like skewed my expectation and stuff like that. But overall, I think they really nailed the balance between like seeing where they came with Hitman, right? So like you have like that DNA and like that stealth and everything, and like you can definitely, even just like how he walks, you can kind of see like, oh, they pulled an animation from this and whatever. But to then kind of put it into this like very narrative focused, I'll say linear. I don't think it's like kind of open ended, but like not real, not to Hitman levels by any stretch. I thought it was like really, really well done. Like just the level design, like I'm a stealth guy, right? And I was shocked at how happy I was when it got to like shootouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I thought they nailed the like transition between the two, and if you were getting tired of one, they kind of like put in the other thing, and then it's like, okay, this like crazy shootout, and then you go back to like the stealth. Like I thought it was just nonstop like tug of war in a really great way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I agree with all your thoughts. I think I'm trying to remember where I was at. I don't know if I was feeling one way or the other pre 007. I mean, it was going to be a must play. I like James Bond. I'm not a super fan by any stretch, but I really like the old games. So yeah, I was curious to see how they were going to put their own spin on it and, utilize that Hitman experience. I think it translates super well after seeing it. I mean, like, I'm surprised I actually didn't see it before how well it was going to translate over, because I just think it fits so perfectly.
Well, it's like half a Hitman game, because Hitman's combat is not even close to that.
That's fair, yeah.
And this is like, I was shocked at how polished and well the shooting and the hand-to-hand stuff and the animations and everything, because Hitman's a very stiff game.
Yes.
Very stiff.
Yeah.
And this was
old.
just,
It's,
yeah, but like even like Agent 47 is very robotic and like that's his character, so I get it. But like, I didn't think this studio was really going to go all in with how they did it. Like it just felt very, like natural and very fluid, and I was like, oh, this is like, it almost didn't feel like they made that part, which is kind of crazy, right? Like I could see everything.
That's a compliment, or
no? I think it's a testament to like, I vastly underestimated what that studio can do.
Yeah,
and I think that's awesome, because now I'm even more excited on like, oh, like they should have 1,000% done Indiana Jones. Like just the way that like that combat, like with all the like, I could totally see.
Well, Indiana Jones shouldn't have been first person, first of all. So
right, but that's the thing. It's like
exactly
that could have been
right.
They could have done that, and I feel like they could have done it in such a great way with like the puzzle, like all of it.
Yes.
But this is James Bond, and I think the crazy thing is, I didn't think that I was going to have to be like careful with what I say about like the story and the plot, because I thought it was just going to be like, okay, it's your paint by the numbers plot, and in some ways it is, but in a way that like, oh, this is totally a James Bond movie.
Oh yeah,
like like plot, like all of it, like is like, you could lift this, put it on the cinema, like up to and including like all the actors in the game are real characters. Like they could all just play themselves in a movie, and the movie would be kind of great. So like every character I really liked. I'm trying to pick my words carefully. I just thought that they absolutely nailed everything about it. And granted, I'm sure Amazon had a huge hand in like, this is Bond, this isn't Bond, do this, don't do this, things like that. And I'm sure that's a partnership there. But I'm so jazzed to see what they do for like all the post content stuff and things like that they're working on.
Yeah, me too. Super excited if they make another one.
Yeah,
they're gonna probably make another one. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but Probably not.
I can't imagine them not making another
Yeah, I
one,
mean,
you
they're
know?
definitely going to make another
Yeah.
one. I agree. I think the narrative was great. To your point, I think it could have been a movie itself. They nailed the origin story aspect of this. This is one of the best origin story games I have played. The pacing was excellent, where you are kind of, I don't want to say skipping around, but they do a great job of you're playing very pivotal moments, fast forwarding to more pivotal moments, while also kind of getting that feel that you didn't miss anything, that you're, you know, they're doing a great job of explaining kind of where you're at now. I love the characters, like you mentioned. I thought it was actually really kind of impactful. I didn't expect myself to get attached to these characters. The rapport that they had, kind of going through this training program together
In such a short time, too.
I'm shocked at how much I cared about the your buddies. I actually didn't. I was like, oh, okay, maybe there's going to be other people, and it's like, yeah, it's the way they do it, the interactions that they have, all of the characters that are kind of getting Bond to where he eventually
like
gets to
down to M's receptionist.
Yes. Yeah.
Like even you know, like she has like
so
4
good.
lines in the entire game,
like,
and it's perfect.
Yeah. So good. Also, the environmental storytelling. I found myself just walking through the apartment, looking at all the sticky notes, looking at all, going to the lab, taking my time, looking at all the experiments. I really loved the environments, the detail that they put in, just the little nods and Easter eggs and just world
And that's
building.
the IO DNA.
Yes.
Right? Like that,
So,
that makes sense.
To your point, yeah, I think they perfectly drew from their experience and what they did well to put it into this world, make you care about this world. The difference is that for this, there's actually a narrative, right? So now you're kind of invested in caring, whereas I think before it was more like, oh, that's cool, like a nod or a kind of little...
There's a narrative, but it's like, it's not this. This is like you're just compelled to keep going, and it's...
So I think the overall plot and narrative was great in combination with the characters, but the gameplay as well, as you mentioned, I won't retread everything, but the shooting's crisp. I think the sound effects that they have, they really nail it. Like those headshot sounds. When you got a good headshot sound, you got a good game, man.
Yep.
Like that is so crispy. The stealth's fantastic. I love, I think one of my favorite aspects of the game is the set pieces. So like a Hitman game, you're in a location, you have the whole place to explore. You got to try to figure out how to get from point A to Z. And you have so many options available to you to do it. I think you were saying maybe not as many as Hitman, but enough to really, where I found myself
definitely smaller
thinking
areas, but that's by design.
I found myself thinking, wow, I could actually replay this game and approach it from a totally different way.
Yeah.
Like there's some replayability there. And the set pieces are beautiful. Just again, such great level of detail, but also kind of zooming out beautiful as well. I think you said this in your initial thoughts, but it was kind of unfortunate that I was playing this alongside with Forza because this game looks good.
Yeah.
But like Forza's lighting and ray tracing and everything, it was like
when you're
not
driving and stuff. And it's,
but because like you're going to be in vehicles in this game.
Yeah.
And then you're like in vehicles in Forza and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Little difference. And the problem is too, is you have something like Resident Evil that comes out. So like the characters in Resident Evil look better than the characters in this. With that being said, I think it's a very good looking game. It ran like butter on my machine, which is great. Although it did crash. There was one night where it crashed like a couple times.
Yeah.
But that was it. That was the only problem I experienced. Just very random. So yeah, I just think every aspect of it, it's hard to find big faults with it or small faults with it or any faults with it. It's a very polished, solid, fun, exciting
It's like in
game.
I don't want to call it an old school AAA title because it's different than Pragmata. This is, I guess, what I wanted Pragmata to be, where you see a lot of modernization and evolution, and like this is definitely like, which I think is it the second highest next to GoldenEye. I think this is the second highest Bond game rating. I think.
Oh no,
it was at one point.
Might be.
And it's just like, oh, they took all the learnings from all these different things and just put it all together. And it's just like, I could see this. It's made me like respect this studio that much more with how you take this like very beloved and like strict IP and just making it your own thing, where like, ironically enough, I mean, I don't forget when the last Bond movie came out, but like there hasn't been any Bond stuff in a while, where like this is almost like better than some of the Bond movies, you know, like story, like
solid.
It's just,
I mean, it's not like a crazy, like an Expedition 33.
Yeah,
right?
It's not like an insane
like that.
story.
It's a Bond story, but it's a solid Bond
Yep.
story.
Like you have the villains, you have it's all the cliche things, right?
But not cheesy and and makes sense. And it's one of those things where they respect the property, they understand it, and they just do it. They just enhance it. They just do it well, right? They add their own elements to it while still having a fundamental understanding of what makes James Bond, and it's great.
Yep,
it's great.
Yeah, I can't. I think my two call outs, we'll call them negatives, but you know, mileage may vary. I think because you have so many choices in that game on where to go and how to go and different things like that. I actually met the one girl that you meet several times. I guess I met her like the second time you're supposed to meet her, but I never met her the first time because of the route I took, which I think that I like circumvented something. So some of the dialogue seemed weird to me because like, oh, it's you again. I'm like, what do you mean you again? That's the first time I've seen you. So I thought that was interesting.
Wow.
And I just kind of like, it doesn't really impact the story is what it is, but like, I was like, oh, interesting.
Well, I call that a Kingdom Come Deliverance, bro. Because anytime now, that game has ruined me because anytime there's like a game that I already have the item, the quest item, and they don't reference that, I'm like, Kingdom Come would have.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come would have had different dialogue because you didn't meet us. All right, sorry. No, still glazing my game of the year last year.
You're 100% right. Yeah. So I think that was something that it's like, because of all the freedom, maybe they didn't account for everything, whatever. Or, hey, maybe I just missed that one.
Maybe you broke the game. Maybe speedrun strat unlocked.
Yeah, maybe. The other thing was the gadgets. While cool, I used the same gadgets through the entire thing. I was playing on like the hard, whatever the one step up from normal is. So like, I had no use for any of the other gadgets except the ones that were like more like walking around. Like I didn't take any of the combat stuff except like one of the last ones you get just because it's like, well, I have an extra slot. Why not?
The pen?
Yeah.
Yep. I think we took the same exact gadgets.
So it's like, okay, do you need as many gadgets if, you know, and to be fair, kind of like Hitman, where a lot of the challenges that you get later on will require specific gadgets, and it's like a challenge, like, hey, can you hit this many guys with a smoke grenade or whatever?
Right.
So I think that's why they include it, and I get that, and it's fine. But in the actual gameplay itself, like, because there's replayability there with different missions. There's obviously going to be they have like single player content coming and stuff. Maybe there'll be use for that, but over like just the campaign itself, I felt like maybe that was a little bloated, not in a bad way because like you just don't use them, like whatever.
Well, I wish there was maybe a little bit more telegraphed examples or opportunities to use a certain type of gadget. That to me, I think, is like when you think of a game where you have a lot of different mechanics or different options for like abilities and stuff, you want some highlighted examples, especially early on where it's like kind of unlock. I think Pragmata actually did this very well where you're going through some of those training sims and it kind of light bulb goes off where you're like, oh, I can use this that way. And then you translate that to the kind of the main game. So I guess maybe to your point with the challenges, the problem is I wasn't doing those simultaneously, whereas Pragmata kind of encouraged you to do that. It was more seamless. That was one of my things is I wanted to do a challenge thing, and I thought it was just going to take me to a different room, but it boots me out to a different menu, and it's a separate instance. I wish it was a little more seamless, because then I would have maybe done that between missions like a Pragmata.
And I wonder, future state, like how that works, because I think, like for instance, I'll be very interested in how they pull in the DLC that they're coming out with.
Right.
Like, is that going into the campaign? Is it going to be an extra menu item? Is it going to be, how does that all work?
Right.
With Hitman, the World of Assassination is its own thing. So like you have your campaign, and then they boot you out, and you have your own kind of hideout.
I think it'd be
which is it's very similar to Bond on how they do it. So that's probably why they took that. But I agree with you, that should have been integrated.
It should have.
And then I would do it more. Like
I would have too, because it would have been more immersive. I was it took me out of it, and made me not want to do it, because I want to get back to, I want it to be more seamless.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was definitely a notch, a thing,
a knock.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's dumb, because like on one hand, it's like, how dare they have all this extra content that you can continue doing.
Look, I get it. I'm just saying,
it's nitpicking. Yeah.
As a gamer,
that's
my feedback. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wanted
it's valid.
I wanted it to be in the same world. So, anyways, that's like it's very slight.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Thoughts, scores? Should I go first this time?
Yeah, you go first this time.
This is easily a gold.
Yep.
I mean, it's no doubter. Placing it in the gold was a little bit tough, because I didn't expect to have this much enjoyment from the game. And so I guess like my strategy when I'm playing a game is I start slotting where I think it is. And then it goes up and down from there, depending on where things go. So like a mouse PI maybe started in the silvers and kind of was dropping throughout the game. Sometimes I nail it. I'm like, this is a blank game, like a 85. And it's just an 85 the whole way through. And you're like, that was great. This was the opposite, where it kind of started somewhere. I had an idea of where it might be, and just kept rising. Just kept going up, man. I was like, dude, this is just hitting on all levels. So, long story long, I am, I think like a 90.
I'm exactly a 90.
Yeah, dude. I think it's a great game.
Yep.
Solid across the board. Solidly in the gold tier. It makes me just like, if we get a sequel announcement down the road, I will be super excited.
Yes.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Like it put it on the map where like that is a franchise that I will be just like Hitman 4. This is going to be something where I'm like, okay, like cannot wait to see what they come out with it. Yeah. Their next game is a fantasy RPG game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
what they're when asked. It's like they're doing Hitman, they're doing Bond, and they're doing that game
just simultaneously.
Those are the three projects
because they'll still be working on Bond. Yeah. I don't know about that. That's a lot.
I know.
You could see the connection with Hitman. That'll be interesting. But maybe they got range, man.
Look, I think just going from Hitman to Bond and seeing, because like think about all the different, like Hitman has a story, but it's not like Bond, right?
I don't.
So to show that they can nail a story and all the characters, like, and you're right, like I think generally speaking, Resident Evil, I guess, looks better on a fidelity level. I would actually argue, no, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I would argue that the mannerisms and the like just the expressions and the way that the characters hold themselves in Bond, I actually think were more impactful than and they're different games and different things like that, so it is what it is. But
Capcom doesn't have the most
but that's my point.
Expressive.
But that's my point. Is you go from Agent 47, arguably the least expressive character next to Master Chief, right?
Yes, that's a pull. Yeah.
Okay, so going from that to showing these characters with a crazy range of emotion, different manners, like it's all different characters too. Like they nail a wide range.
Yes.
to do that, to do the story, to do the gunfighting, all of that stuff which you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, give them the keys to the cat. Like, sure, do your fantasy RPG.
No,
I would love to see what they do with that.
I'm with you. I just that's a curveball.
I guess my thing is, it's not just, oh, they can do shooting too. It's they can do like a good storyline, a tight storyline, extra. They can do like, I mean, cars are what it is, but like even the car like things were like interesting set pieces that didn't overstay their welcome. That were, like it was cool.
No, I agree. I think so there's a more direct connection from a Hitman to a James Bond. Yes, they had the narrative elements. Yes, they had the characters. They extended that, but the foundation and fundamentals that they have built over the years remains kind of the same, right? Like you mentioned, the DNA is clear.
Mm-hmm.
A fantasy RPG, not only is the gameplay going to be drastically different with melee combat and
maybe
things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think.
Yeah. But their melee combat's there now, right?
Is it it's a fantasy world, right? It's not
That's
just
what
like
they
a
said.
medieval.
Yeah, no,
So I don't know. This is a totally different topic, but
yes,
I think they have bought enough goodwill. They've earned enough goodwill, not bought. They've earned enough goodwill where go for it. I agree.
I guess,
but I am more skeptical than I would be for the James Bond.
I agree. I think I'm looking at it from a narrative perspective and a character perspective.
Yeah.
If you were to ask me, oh, can you do a fantasy RPG only seeing Hitman and what they did there? I've been like, no, that's not
sure. Yeah.
Now I'm starting to think like, oh, you
possible.
actually can have good writing and do the,
Yeah.
So
I think there's something to be said about having a pre-established character, though.
Absolutely, but the dialogue isn't pre-established.
No.
You know what I mean? Like the mannerisms and everything are all
but how much is that understanding the pre-existing character and the history that's there, which is a lot of history,
and
versus
how do you just establish it all yourself?
I mean, that's a different beast.
You're right.
Now, look, there is something to be said. Good writing is good writing, so I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I'm a little bit more skeptical. That's all.
Yeah, completely fair.
Just playing devil's advocate.
You hate the game. So when it comes out and it's a masterpiece, I can't wait to...
It's going to be worse than Redfall.
God, I hope not.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's too
I think that's actually probably impossible because
I think you're right.
There's gonna
they'll kill that game before.
Yeah,
they put
it's
it
not
out.
gonna be. They're gonna release a game that broken. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we're about the 90s.
90s great. 90s
Bring
great.
it back in on the review.
Yeah.
Solid gold. Chisel it in.
If you like shooters, if you like James Bond, even if you don't like one or the other, like you should play this.
Dude,
game.
it just made me like James Bond's just the ultimate guy's thing, man. I
don't think there's
I
a
felt
thing
so cool. I just felt so sick.
Like I would be walking around even when you didn't have to. Like you could kind of like jog and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm walking.
I just want to be James Bond, man. I just want that guy.
Yeah.
His watch is sick. I sent you guys a picture of the watches. Omega is
so it's funny you did that because when I was playing it, I took a picture of Q throwing the watch away. I took a picture of it. I was going to say, but I thought that might have been like, I don't know. I don't know if you want to spoiler it or whatever. No. Now that I just talked about it on air, but I took that picture. I was going to send it like, this is what I think of your watches, but I didn't do it.
No, the Omega James Bond collections, one of my dream watches. Those are so sick. I like the Daniel Craig one better than this version, but I would totally take this version. It's super cool.
Yeah, this one didn't really do anything for me, but
it's on the NATO strap, which I think is cool. But I think when you have a watch at that caliber, the bracelet really gives it that oomph. Anyways, not to nerd out.
You see Henry Cavill's watch that he's rocking it. I don't know. He's dressed up all British.
No, do you know what?
I don't know what it was.
Okay, I'd have to look it up. Yeah.
The joke is so he was wearing it and he was walking, but apparently his pants were very tight, and you can kind of extrapolate from that. So people were like, "Wait, what watch?"
Yeah. Henry Cavill's a good looking man.
Henry Cavill is blessed in all.
Yeah, I mean, look,
things.
I mean, is that really shocking?
No, not at all.
No,
hey, look, if anyone deserves it, it should probably be him.
Some people
go for it.
just,
whatever.
It's just a win more.
Yeah.
So, I love Henry Cavill. He's great.
He is very Britished up. So you go check that out. Dude, I'm talking like top hat,
Oh, really?
umbrella,
Interesting.
like tail.
I'm curious what
coat.
watch he's wearing now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, I think that it's gonna do it.
Yeah, a lot of reviews.
So
That's
we got
good. We got a lot of
3
work
reviews,
to,
man. We were piling them up.
Yeah.
Like a little squirrel in the
in
the winter.
We got so I'm gonna we have Star Fox coming. That's next week.
Yep.
Elliot just launched. Dave the Diver just launched.
Yep.
A lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to play. You recommended Elliot or Mina.
My
Batman.
official recommendation is either
Yeah.
Elliot or Batman.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Mina.
No.
I mean, I gotta play Mina.
I think
at some point.
I think you need going from Bond to Mina is I don't
need
know.
a transition.
I think so.
Just play Batman on the hardest difficulty and then go to Mina.
Leave Batman to man. I don't even know. Like
Me neither.
Mina definitely needs to be your Switch. I think
Mina's gonna be Switch.
I think
and then
Elliot's a good.
I can have 2 going at the same time if that's the play.
I mean, I know you're against demos. You hate demos.
I hate
You
demos.
think
Hate
you should
'em.
think you should burn.
They should burn.
Why not
Okay.
play
The demo.
the Elliot demo,
'Cause I hate
which
'em.
which
just said it.
literally the progress carries over to the game.
I know. There's no reason for me not to.
That's what I mean. So you could literally
Here's
see everything
why.
about it.
Here's
the,
why.
the magic system pretty cool.
Can I explain myself?
go ahead.
Can I explain myself?
ahead.
It's because when I start something, I want to finish it.
Yeah.
And if I leave it undone, it eats at me. So the demo doesn't even mean anything. It just means I'm going to buy the game. It
Okay.
just means I'm going to buy the game.
Yeah, but you could. You're probably.
I know
gonna
you
buy
don't
it
have
regardless.
to. It's a mental
But what
thing.
I'm saying is, it would let you see if that's the type of game you want to be playing right now.
But you
or if wanna
understand
be-
it's
or
like,
you have
if
to
it's
finish it
not-
no matter what if you start.
I don't think I have to, but I almost have to. It would be very hard for me to pry myself away.
I will say the demo does such a great job where it will let you go through this thing and it will get to this like cliffhanger
yeah.
moment
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, this is like
that's
it's
a demo.
the perfect. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the perfect like
It's like Final Fantasy 16.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That turned out swimmingly
Yeah.
for me.
It's very good. I
No,
enjoy it.
I
I
will-
think the every weapon you no, this is. We'll talk about it later.
No,
It's
it's all right.
fine.
Let me
That's fine.
cross it
It's
off the
fine.
list.
It's good.
Every weapon is it a spoiler?
No, I'm just saying like the system because it's not turn based is like you have a weapon and you basically have this like chest of gems, I guess,
Okay.
and you get a bunch of gems and think of it. I don't want to say the materia system because that's going to give the wrong connotation. I'm not trying to put a parallel there, but it's like every gem has like, oh, now your boomerang throws out 3 boomerangs or double
Yeah,
slash
like a
if
unique
you charge
effect.
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And each one has like a number, like a power level associated to it.
Gotcha.
And you can only put so many power levels to this weapon before, you can't fit anymore. And you can expand that thing. And it's just like, it's a cool system. It's a pretty like straightforward system. A lot of options, a lot of gameplay tweaks and stuff. And you have all your weapons at once. You can kind of like flip to them on the fly and like different things call for different, like it's very Zelda-esque, but like in a modern, not annoying way. I don't know.
Thanks. I mean, you know me. I love that art style.
I can't tell you that. I don't think the trailer shows it. So like, I don't want to tell you what like the initial hook is,
Okay.
but the initial hook and like kind of the overarching thing is also kind of cool.
Gotcha. No, I will take it under advisement, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Batman's a good time. I
Batman
don't-
seems good, yeah.
Do I think that you should buy Batman outright without it going on like Steam sale or something else? I don't think so.
Ooh.
I don't think Batman is worth the $70 or whatever the default.
Yeah, but this
price
game's
was.
worth $70.
This is $60. It's $59.99. $40 to $7.99 if you go on Green Man.
Ooh. All right,
Free if you do the demo.
Well, hey,
Think of it as like a
I'll think
prologue.
about it. I'll
It's
think about it. I'll
prologue.
think about it. All right, that's all we got.
Yeah.
Got your Elliot in there. So a lot of reviews today. Check us out, couchcompany.games. The reviews will be on there. We got our bullet points and official scores chiseled into the universe. Stay tuned for, I think we alluded to it earlier in the episode, but Jeff has his top 10 games of 2025, and it is quite Tyler got a little peek at it. It's quite.
I got a peek.
the
I didn't get a
list.
peek at the number one.
No,
but
just a teaser.
Oh,
And it's ready in the hopper, and I believe I got word it's going to be good to go. A rumor mill says alongside the bet.
well, he
article.
messaged me because it was like we have to coordinate like when does this episode come out versus his because I don't want to
Right.
take away from that and everything.
Exactly.
So we'll get this out, like maybe like 5:30 Tuesday morning or something if you listen to it.
Yep.
So if it's that time and you're listening to it by end of day,
That's
it'll
what
be
I
there
heard.
for you.
That's what I heard. So for us, we're going to be here, same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.